Okay. Oh, I don't have Sarah here to introduce him. Hey, what's up, everyone? Sarah's not going to be here. I usually rely on her to do this, so I just guess that I have to do it tonight. So welcome to a very special Halloween spooky month one-shot, a long-standing DM's tradition of Halloween stupidity. Tonight we have a returning ghost member. This is proof of life. He's still alive. Rainy. We don't just keep him in a closet and throw him like a cup of water and some bread once in a while.
They know Rainy's alive because they're all watching Rainy play games.
That's true.
Or listening.
They're watching that podcast of Rainy's, whose name I can never remember.
It's Rainy Plays Games.
Yeah, so Rainy runs RPGs. Just watch that. And did he freeze? I think he did freeze. He froze for me.
He's gone.
Oh, God.
You got the name of his podcast wrong. He's just out.
He raged because I got it wrong too many times.
Just like literally, like that doesn't help. Like the idea that he's just like frozen there smiling. He's okay.
That was pretty hysterical. Yeah, Rainy's alive. And you're just like,
I swear he's alive.
Like, hey, guy, I'm totally fine.
I'm getting burnt like Weekend at Bernie'd live stream, you know.
So Rainy, though, is back, and we're going to have some really awesome fun tonight, and we're going to play a game called The Witch is Dead, which you can see on our overlay really shortly. But before that, we, as always, have at least one really important announcement. Amber, if you want to talk about it, that's fine.
Yeah, so
it's not really an announcement, it's just our typical jam stuff, but go on.
On Wednesday, y'all, the legendary Dr. Jane Goodall died, and I think a lot of us here are really into conservation and just preserving our natural world and protecting animals and whatnot. So I wanted to give just like a shout out to her. I hope you've all heard of her, but her body of work in primatology, zoology, even like sociology is like so enormous. Her, Jane Fossey, and Louis Leakey basically created the foundation of like field work in Tanzania during a time when women were not in STEM. She was like 25 years old and she just like went into the fucking jungle in Tanzania from the UK to like live with and record gorillas. Like she like evaded poachers, like dodged like warfare and stuff. Like she's an amazing person. And she did the work for not just with gorillas, but all wild animals. She especially loved African wildlife, and then broader conservation work for like literally all the days of her life. When she died, she was currently doing a speaking tour in the US when she died at 91 years old. So she's just a incredible person who's led an incredible life and given so much to the world, to the sciences, to the natural world, to conservation. So if you don't know about her, you should watch one of like the dozen documentaries about her life, pick up a book about her and what she's done. The world is truly dimmer for having lost her, but richer for having had her life. So if you want to make a donation, or if you would otherwise subscribe or whatnot today, if you want to make a donation to her institute, the Jane Goodall Institute, it does conservation work all around the world and continues funding sciences in conservation and zoology and primatology, which was her biggest passion, or any animal or conservation charity of your choice in honor of like truly a titan in the field passing. That would be super cool. And in honor of her, today our good witch, who is kind and beautiful and lived in the woods with all of her little animal friends, is Goody Jane All.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that. I've been devastated since Wednesday, y'all.
I gotta make myself prettier. Right? There's so like I will also say too, like, props to Jane Goodall for getting out while the getting's good. Like, it seems like a lot of the good old people are like checking out, and that scares me.
Getting out while the getting's good. Doing the work, boots on the ground till the day she fucking died, y'all. Maybe live half so bright a life.
Yep. As a field biologist, I can attest to her like impact in the sciences and field work and everything like that for, you know, everyone I went to school with, like from, you know, in bio and environmental and grad school and stuff like that. Like there's a handful of people that you're just like, these, like you said, these are the titans, right? Like these are like, not only like the people who have done great work, but like have made it into like the public spotlight to like highlight these things, right? That can't be understated because there's plenty of people doing incredible like research and publishing papers and doing their best to like prevent the sixth mass extinction that we're currently living through. Sorry to be the Debbie Downer, but like, you know, it's one thing to be doing that work. It's another to break through to like the general public with a message or, you know, something that they can relate to and glom onto that makes people think even a little more about something so important that they never would think about otherwise. So
Yeah, Jane Goodall and Diane Fossey like inspired an entire generation of women in STEM and conservation. Like,
yeah, and like honestly, it's the naturalist, right? Like the forever field worker kind of thing is like really a dying field even in my field of work. It's crazy. It's really sad because at this point, like everything can just be like remote sensing with like satellites, and like they're doing so much work that like these boots on the ground people who devote their lives to this stuff, like they're becoming fewer and far between because the funding isn't there for XYZ or what have you. So
Wow.
yeah, good
That
reason
sucks.
to donate. Yeah,
and it's fucking brave work too. Like they risk their lives doing what they do, like every single day out there in the bush. Like,
yeah, not only because you're out in the jungle, right? And like as much as you want to make a connection with these gorillas or what have you, like they can tear you apart. But also there are people poaching. Like what I mean. Like,
Diane Fossey was murdered.
Yeah, you are
By
standing
poachers.
between these animals and people who would do something terrible for money because that's just how the world is. It's like, yeah, everything about it's just wild. It's so anyway, in honor of that, Goody Jane all tonight is gonna be our witch who unfortunately is dead.
But maybe not forever.
But maybe not forever. Yeah. Should we talk about the game? Should I?
Yes, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it, Rene.
Hi, hey, yes, I am alive, and I'm so pumped to be coming back to play a game on stream with my friends. It's been way too long, but so I'm back here for my brand of chaos and just one page shenanigans. This is my field now. But yeah, so we are going to be playing a game that you may not have heard of this game, but I bet you've heard of Grant Howitt and his many one-page RPGs that have been on things like Critical Role. Honey Heist is one of his big ones, one-page RPGs. The man is not only an epic shitposter of RPG genius.
He cannot be stopped.
But he also, I mean, like the other thing that people don't realize is like sometimes people hear Grant Howitt and they're like, yeah, Honey Heist, and like, The Witch is Dead and all these like one-page silly ones he's made. He's also behind Rowan, Rook, and Deckard, right? Like he's done Eat the Reich and Heart and Spire and
Eat the Reich is a game we should play on stream one night.
Yes.
Yeah, please let me run Eat the Reich for you guys. Please let me run it. But yeah, so I will also shout out this thing that if any of the listeners out there want to dabble in game creation for the first time, Grant Howitt currently has a game jam on Itch called the 101 Page Games Jam, because he has officially made 101 page games.
Wow.
And he is asking everyone else to just start making stupid one-page games. Like, just do it, And basically what he asked is you roll 2d100 and combine 2 of his one-page games together to make a game with it.
That's silly.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yep. Like some of these are great, and like I have a good amount of these. Last Christmas is on our list for a potential holiday one shot. We've talked about, but like big gay orcs, like sexy battle wizards is another.
Can we? I know Orc Fuck isn't a Grant Howitt game, but we can bend the rules a little bit to combine big gay orcs with Orc Fuck.
Orc Ball. Dude, there's Orc
and
Ball
Orc Ball to make the best role-playing game ever.
Yeah. You got it.
Okay.
So yeah, Ian's going to be putting a game in for this game jam. We're going to combine 2 of his games.
Amber, that'll be the game. That'll be the game.
Oh, that will be the game?
That will be the game.
Oh, damn.
I don't think Christian and Rainey know about that, but it's
I think I've mentioned it, but they don't know that we're referring to it right now.
Is this the cat thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I got it. I know what it is.
This is the harem. We're all a bunch of harem anime girls for Kent. We can just all be.
The thing is, we have to surprise him with it. He can't know it's coming.
Well, so yeah, if you want to dabble in game design and you really don't have to do much because you'll have 2 games that already exist and all you got to do is somehow mash them, join this game jam. Put out a silly game. But tonight we're going to play one of these silly one-page games, and I guess want to just dive right in?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All right, I have to read the intro to The Witch is Dead because it's so good.
It is. It's like it's like all capped and bolded in certain places. It's great. It's got a lot of character.
One great little paragraph right here just tells you everything you need to know about playing this game. And this is the beauty too, right? Not if you don't want to play, if you don't want to make a one-page game, but you want to play a silly game with your friends, these are great because they tell you everything you need to know fast, and then just you hit the ground running. So, once upon a time, there was a kind and wise and beautiful witch who lived in the forest with her familiars, and her life was peaceful and happy until a fucking witch hunter broke into her cottage, dragged her out, and fucking murdered her, and now she's dead. But if you get revenge and kill him and bring his eyes to her corpse within a week, she'll come back to life. Or so you've heard. Even if it doesn't work, at least he's dead. And that is the game that we're going
You are a cute woodland animal. Let's just say that that's the very next
yes.
words. You are a cute woodland
You are
animal.
a cute woodland
You
animal.
are a cute woodland animal. Before we get into the traits, do you guys want to roll your animals, D10, to find out what animal you're playing, or pick from the list?
I know what
I've
I
got a
want to
pick
play already.
for that one.
Yeah, I think I could pick.
Yeah, hold on. Before, if you guys all know what you want to play, and you're just picking, can I guess and see if
Yes.
I'm right? You're a crow.
Yep.
Amber, this is cheating because you said so earlier, but you're gonna play a chipmunk, and we're just gonna use the rat stats.
Yes.
Kent, this is a little harder because there's no bear. So
There's no bear.
There's no bear, so it's the closest I can get to bear. Kent, you a dog?
I was actually gonna roll.
Oh, you're gonna roll.
You can roll.
Yeah.
He's
Ooh.
gonna change it up.
Let her rip.
I'm a cat.
You're oh, wonderful.
So
That's
he's the
good.
cat.
Yeah, Chris, was that gonna be your choice?
No, I'm gonna go with the owl.
Okay, very cool. That's good. We got a good little mix here. And actually, the next couple sentences are very important. But before we get to that, and we'll go over what traits your particular animals have here in a second. So when we get started talking about the mechanics, the next thing that we're going to either roll or you can pick for is the witch taught each of you, as familiars, one of her spells. Do you guys want to roll random for these? Or
Gonna
also
roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is definitely a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So there's a great list of 10 spells here that are.
I
perfect.
assume no doubles, right? We should all get different ones.
Yes,
Before we
if
get
we
up
end
against
up with
somebody else.
doubles, you guys can fight for who gets the one that you rolled, and then someone else can roll second.
Oh, yes. I got 10. I can make a book read itself aloud.
Please, Christian, do
Fine.
it.
Yes,
Oh, boy.
we're going to do it. We're going to do, so we have I'll just do the voice because I can do his voice. So that technically will be a problem, I don't think.
Tidy,
So we
clean,
want to
and
ask Rene if
I
the
was
book that can I do the Gilbert
But not
Godfrey reading 50 Shades of Grey?
Oh my gosh! Sure. If you can listen, if you can find a copy of 50 Shades somewhere in this one shot,
No, it's a spell, so I can just cast it and
every book
just
is 50
flips of
Shades.
50 Shades of Grey come out of it. Let me find. I need quotes
It's gonna
now.
be the book, but
gotta find
it's gonna
the
be in Gilbert Godfrey's voice.
yeah, yeah. Because if the crow was going to give voice to anything, or if there's a narrator for such a tome, of course. Chris, you said you got tidy,
7.
clean, and mend.
Yes.
Okay, so that could be very helpful.
Fuck yeah.
Now, is these things we can just kind of go? I'm just casting the spell and it's instantaneous. Is it like only once per day?
There is no.
There's no rules. Whatever's fun.
All right, so I can just clean up as everything. Can I?
Well,
just
no. So there is one caveat to casting spells as your familiar forms, which is casting spells is always dangerous. And as you cast your spells, no matter what, you're going to increase your danger. And if ever you roll your d10 and it is at or below your danger number, then you are in serious trouble. Yes.
Fun.
So, and the examples here say you're in serious trouble: dead, trapped, lost, or captured. Things like that. So, I think for the first time it happens, I think, we'll likely say it's something other than dead. But if you ever get to like 3+ on danger and roll under it, I'm just gonna let you guys know you might be on the chopping block kind of thing. All right, just for fun.
It's a one shot.
It's a one shot. Let's just get kind of nuts, But by all means, ramp up that danger. What else did we get for spells?
I got make flame.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh,
For a chipmunk. I love it.
it just stands up on its back legs.
And I got conjure dinner.
Conjure dinner. Ooh, that's a good one.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. So maybe not some of the most maybe not some of the most useful spells on this list, but I love that it's going to challenge us to have some fun.
We'll
with
figure
this.
it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Now note that one of these spells is speak human. So I'm going to go ahead and say that all of you cannot communicate with any humans you run across. And speaking of communication, it does say that you can speak only to animals similar to your species, the same or similar to your species. So that would mean to me that Christian, your crow, and Kent's owl can communicate. Or I'm sorry,
talk
Chris's
to
owl.
each other. Wow.
Oh, that doesn't mean like normal animals because we're familiars.
It does say here. Ooh, that's a good point. So I'll read the last couple things here, which say most tasks that are normal to humans are really difficult for animals unless they're broken down into smaller steps. You don't have opposable thumbs, and all you know of the human world is that is what the witch has taught you. You can talk to other animals of the same or similar species. You know what? I like that. This makes it much better. You can all talk to one another as magical familiars. If you run into other creatures
animals.
like you, they got to be close. Okay. So, and sorry, Chris is the owl. Kent is a cat.
Yep.
Okay. So, all right, that works. I think we got quite a bit of bases covered there then. Let's talk about each of your animals and the traits that you have for rolling your d10s here. Each animal has 4 traits. They are clever, fierce, sly, and quick. Clever is all things interacting with humans or understanding what you're looking at if it's a human kind of thing. Fierce is your ability to kind of scare, bite, drag, scratch, etc. Just, be physical. Sly is sneaking, stealing, and hiding. And quick is simply outpacing, climbing, or evading. So, based on everybody's stats here, they're actually already filled in. So, Kent,
I see it now.
your cat has a clever of 0,
Yep.
a fierce of 1, a sly of 3, and a quick of 2. Which is really funny to me that a cat has a clever
I was gonna say
0.
cats are actually pretty smart.
But I in my mind, I'm almost imagining it like, but a cat probably never even bothered to be like, I don't need to learn this shit. The humans bringing it to me.
Yeah, like
they didn't have to learn any of it.
That's why the witch taught me to conjure my own dinner.
Yeah.
You
They're
do
like,
it like
dead mouse.
just clanking the bowl, like that cat clanking the bowl, clank, clank, clank. Magic just appears.
She was like, fine, whenever you're hungry, just tap it and it does it. On the other hand, Chris, your owl has a clever of 3.
Yep.
Very good at observing humans and figuring out what it is that they're doing. But you only have a fierce of 1, a sly of 1, and a quickness of 2. Christian, your crow is 2 clever, 1 fierce, 2 sly, 1 quick. And Amber, your chipmunk is clever 1, fierce of 0, but the flame will make up for that. Sly of 2, and quick of 2. And I believe that, so the way that this works is anytime you're going to try and do something, and this just says when you try to do something.
something.
It's not something dangerous. It's just when you try to do something.
It's hard to be an animal.
Roll a d10 and add your relevant trait. So you're just going to add that number next to it. I'll tell you the number you need to beat, and if the task is dangerous, you gain a point of danger if you fail. If you ever roll equal to or under your danger, you're in serious trouble. Using magic will always increase that danger number.
Nice.
I never roll. I will just make you roll, and basically,
see how we do.
Yeah, the challenges start at 6 and go up to 10, which is near impossible. So, quick question for you guys. We'll see how long. Like, this is probably gonna be a pretty quick one shot, but when I tested this at work with some friends the other day, I added a roll for just using magic, where the first time you use it, you can't fail. The second time you have to roll a 2 or higher, then a 3 or higher, then a 4
It's
or higher.
harder.
You know what I mean? Just because, like, you're a tiny little animal. You probably only have so much magic.
Magic is exhausting.
You know what I mean? And if you ever fail, I just increase your danger. It's a free increased danger kind of thing. It's not you fail at casting. It's just increasing your danger.
Hell yeah, like it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, we can begin playing, and basically we're gonna roll on a couple of these setting things here. It says, so the witch hunter broke into our witch's cottage, dragged her out, and murdered her. But now the witch hunter has retreated to the village, that fucking coward. Go get him.
You coward.
So we're gonna have, for fun, I'll have all 4 of you roll 1d10, and we'll choose our 2 favorite from this for filling in some info about the village that he has retreated to.
All right.
6.
A 6.
4.
9.
I also got a 4. Should I re-roll?
Okay. Sure.
3.
All right, we got 3, 4, 6, and 9. So from this, we will choose 2 of these facts about the village. It is controlled by a creepy cult. Nice.
That's the same thing as 4. I'm just gonna say these are the same thing.
Devoutly religious. So comboing those 2, oh boy, that's terrifying. 6 says the village is at war with the forest tribes, and 9 says the village is shady and dangerous. So which 2 of those do we like?
Between religious cult and shady and dangerous. On the one hand,
Yes.
religious cult feels very like witch huntery period appropriate.
That's good.
On the other hand, shady and dangerous means we have more opportunities to encounter Rene's mafia.
Real quick, before we continue,
Like we could score drugs.
Cialis.
I'm going to try my best not to mafiafy this. In my mind, this is very Crucible era 1600s, right? Like
Hawthorne, Scarlet Letter, yeah.
Yeah. So before we go much further, is that the vibe we want?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, real 1600s. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Real goody. Yeah, well, she was Goody Jane so that has to
Puritan
be like real,
shit.
yeah, real
Yeah,
Puritan
exactly.
Scarlet Letter stuff. Yeah.
So the creepy cult is just Puritans.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, these are the same thing.
So let's roll with that then. They're Puritans. That's the creepy cult.
Okay, and we get to choose
John,
one
this
of
is so perfect. John Malcolm, I know, is watching tonight.
them. So yeah, oh Lord, it's the Resident Evil village.
Yup.
Yeah. So we get to choose a second one. So it's controlled by a creepy cult, which presumably this witch hunter is probably a pretty high up in. But we can choose shady and dangerous as well, or maybe they're at war with the forest tribes. I feel like 4 is now redundant.
Yeah, it's sort of, yeah.
So which do we like more? Do we want them warring with the forest tribes or shady and dangerous?
Depends what shady and dangerous is.
So war with the forest tribes kind of fits a little better because like I'm right away thinking of like King Philip's War, right?
Yeah, I was like Metacomet's like, fuck these guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Perfect. And our witch obviously lived separate from the 2, probably worked with both, happy to coexist and all this stuff.
She was wise and kind and good.
Yes, exactly. There for whoever needed
Making
help.
medicines, sharing knowledge.
Yep. Singing to the animals and teaching them magic.
Then he fucking killed her.
Okay, perfect. So we have a warring village controlled by a creepy cult. Perfect. I mean, again, we're just playing in the 1600s in America here. New England 1600s is what we're at.
It could be shady and dangerous too if it's in Rhode Island. So I mean, technically we can do all those things.
Yeah. I mean, controlled by a creepy cult already infers 9 is true as well. Shady and dangerous. So,
Yeah.
So we kind of hit on all those. That's great. For fun, let's just go ahead. Everybody roll another d10, and we'll choose our favorite of our fact about the witch hunter. There's a d10 list of what this witch hunter may be.
Yeah.
If there's doubles on this one, we'll just combo.
So like if we roll the 7 again, just roll.
Yeah, just re-roll. Actually, it's fine. Whatever.
9.
We'll pick our favorite things. 7 and 9.
What'd you get, Amber?
2. Wisdom
Ten,
and
so
wise.
2, 7,
Clever and
2.
cruel. Jolly and well.
I rolled the 7-2, then Christian said 7, so I was like, all right. Rolled the 2. Amber said 2. I was like, God damn it.
So what do you end up with?
That's a 7 again.
Okay.
There we go. There's a 1.
A 1. Okay. So the witch hunter can be armored and tough, wizened and wise, clever and cruel, or jolly and well-meaning. Just a good guy, He's like, oh,
He's a great guy.
He murdered the witch. He's not great.
Of course not.
Kill him.
Well, she's a witch, obviously. That's why she was, she needed to die.
She's a witch.
Yeah. This guy's just the nice guy who can't say no to anybody. So when this cultist is like, there's a creepy witch out in the village, and he's like, oh, what do you want me to do?
He's like, well, I guess if she's eating the children.
Right.
As well.
I kind of like armored.
Armored and tough. Okay.
Yeah.
Clever and cruel would be good too.
Yeah, I also like. I'm good with armored or clever and cruel. I think for what I'm envisioning.
I'm just picturing what was the last one?
Jolly and well-meaning.
Santa.
I'm just picturing Santa Claus.
I was too jolly. We're like, let's kill Santa.
Side.
It's Santa just encroaching on Halloween.
We're writing the opposite of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Santa
What's
found the
this?
Halloween
What's
door and was
this? There's witches everywhere. What's this? What's this?
like, naughty list.
There's dead things in their hair.
Awesome. All right. So, and now I get to roll something and keep it secret here. This is the twist that will be happening.
A twist.
Oh, it's a secret twist.
Yes, a secret twist. Creepy cult. I'm just writing down all the things I need to remember here. Roll my d10 for the secret twist, which is going to be... Okay, this is funny. Okay.
Danger. Did we decide armored and tough or clever and cruel?
Oh, true. Did we choose? I wrote down both just because.
Oh shit!
No.
All right, no. I mean, we can do it. We can do it, guys. I can see how some of these can be a downfall too. We just have to be smart.
We're not smart.
You know what? If we're gonna do two of those, I'm gonna do two twists. Just for fun.
What?
What? No, not
Yeah.
fair.
This is great. All right, and with that, we can just kind of start winging it.
Are we going to name our animals?
Oh, please do. Yes. So there's actually a tiny little character sheet. I'll hold it up to the camera for those watching to
It is
fill
tiny.
out. You
It's
know,
very small. Because I have a very cheesy crow name
okay.
that, unless I'm pelted with like rocks and garbage, I will use. So I want my crow's name to be Jack Daw.
Oh, nice.
Jackdaw.
Nice. She nursed a hurt wing and called you Jack. You know,
Jackie boy.
Jack.
I'm Nettle.
Nettle?
Yep.
With an N?
Yep.
Nettle. Monk. Okay.
I will be Hubert.
Hubert?
Hubert.
Love it.
Hubert the
Oh
owl.
God.
And I have to ask. I don't know if you've thought this much about it. Do you know what kind of owl you are?
I don't.
Okay. No worries. That's totally
Horny one.
not as many bird nerds. You know, like that's just me.
Let me go see if I can
Yeah,
find
you know that screech owl from My Cousin Vinny? He's that owl specifically.
That specific owl. We have a barred owl in our backyard here. And we hear it every once in a while at night, and it's great.
Names.
And I feel
That's
like the
why I
floor
have-
is wide open for Kent because I mean, cats can be named just about anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what would be really funny is if the cat has an actual name, but she always is just like, "Get down, you idiot," and he's just like, "My name is Get Down, you idiot."
He was kind.
there.
She wouldn't do that.
True.
If anything, it has to do something with the fact that the only time this cat was, you know, this cat was a typical dickhead cat was when he was hungry. You know,
He has a government name, and then he has what the witch called him.
Or even if he had his name was like let's say his name was like Garfield, but he thinks it's like because it was just like Garfield. No, he just thinks like my name is Garfield. No.
Lunch the cat. You know, like
Lunch the cat.
Cheeseburger.
here comes lunch again, right? Like the cat just comes in.
Oh,
I'm teaching you.
The cat. His name is Badger.
Badger the cat is funny.
One of the I have plenty of.
I also like Brisket as a name for a cat. I don't know why.
Any kind of
Brisket is a
food
cute name for a
works
cat.
Well,
Amber just names her cat Meat. Like just
Brisket. Burger.
Brisket.
Well, Burger's government name is Sadie.
Okay.
But she's Burger or Bean to
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
and sometimes she's Turkey.
Pork. Just Pork the cat.
Because I have a plethora of name generators. I do have one that does generate cat names,
Ooh.
Excellent.
and one of the times I just randomly generated a cat name. It came Cato.
Cato.
Cato
Cato.
the
Cato.
cat. Oh my god.
it could be Kittler.
Hitler? No.
But, well, it's 1600s, you know.
Yeah, but it's a fine name. It's
Cattle.
German.
Catolf.
Kettle.
Adolf Hitler. Oh god.
Just has like a little dark spot.
He's got a Hitler mustache.
He's Sir Pounce-a-lot.
Terrible. We're already on track. This is our one shot. We are on brand, guys.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So yeah, pacing wise, I imagine I'm almost gonna run this like like an episode of Dora the Explorer, where it's like we start at the cottage, we must get to the village.
How do we find?
Where is the village?
Right.
Can you say the village?
Yeah.
God, I hate Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
I know, it works, but I just can't
works.
stand it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
To finalize it, as I was still randomizing names, Squirrel. I'm a cat named Squirrel.
Squirrel
Nice.
the king.
I'm gonna ride you to the village until we get close.
Oh, smart. Yeah.
Are you a fat cat? 'Cause
Uh,
you can make your own food.
yeah.
Like you go to Orange, like
He's got a little tub going on.
Yeah.
Yep.
The happy pouch,
Yep, the primordial pouch,
The primordial pouch.
the chumbles.
That's where he stores his magic. Squirrel scores. He caches all of his magic in his happy pouch.
He
That's why
literally
he's
stores his magic there because he just makes lunch and eats it.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Oh my goodness. This witch didn't realize it, but she invented the like perpetual motion, like whatever it's called, like like the perfect engine.
Yep.
Yeah.
100% renewable cat energy. All right. So yeah, all we know is you guys are gonna need
We come out of
to-
hiding. We have seen this horrible murder.
Yeah, I think that is definitely where we have to start this, right? Is those of you who live in and around the house, which I think would be pretty much just Squirrel, maybe Nettle as well, living in like the loft or something like that, come out after a great commotion, and maybe even the commotion has drawn the birds. That at first, how do we think this witch hunter did kill the witch? It says he dragged her out and murdered her.
To the head.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably an axe. He's like tough guy.
Yeah. He's like
Wait.
some sort of wood cutting asshole, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Fuck
she's
that guy.
woodcutter's axe.
She's got her cottage in like a perfect position somewhere in the woods along a stream near a natural meadow, right? Like it's perfect for her to
There's
go out
mosses.
to harvest, right? Yeah, exactly. It's a little bit of a riparian kind of riverine corridor. It's temporarily floods, so you get nice mixture of upland forest, wet meadow.
Nearby, there's a vernal pool.
Absolutely, right. And she's just basically locked down an idyllic spot in these woods, and
that cannot be allowed to stand because capitalism.
exactly, because we are in the age of early America, where we are just going to cut down every forest everywhere and turn it into farm field. So yeah, it's a water source. It is all this stuff, and she was just happy to live here. She said, "No, you can't have my land. Wait till I'm gone. You can take it when I'm gone. I'm leaving nothing behind but my animals." And the witch hunter was impatient. Came out with an axe. Question number 2: did he take the head of the witch back to the town as proof, or because that adds a complication for what you're going to need to return for this potential resurrection ritual?
trying to think like it'd be
Probably.
kind of like I feel like he would also like if he would say like he was in self-defense too, like oh, she attacked me.
This violent woman in the woods.
I'd say probably not, honestly.
He probably took the whole body
Ooh.
to like hang up somewhere or something.
Wow.
To burn. To be able to burn.
Yeah, to burn the
body.
witch. Yeah.
It's like she attacked me, so she casted a spell, obviously, so I needed to kill her. Now I'm in her body, obviously, to show that.
So that's difficult because the body's in the village, but it makes finding the village easier because the trail.
No, it makes it easier because we just need to get his eyes to her, and they're
Right.
both in the village,
Oh, they are
and we
closer
can just
together.
bring her back in the village, and then she can just
Yeah, and as
Curse
a creepy
all of
cult
them.
village, they
Yeah.
definitely have like created some like in the town square, right? There's definitely like
Mm-hmm.
this fire. There's this what would they call those, like the
fire.
like
Here.
a
Fire,
fire, but
yeah.
like, what was it they actually like tied them to? Yeah, basically
The
just
stake.
a stake,
Yeah,
right?
the stake.
They've
Yeah.
done this, except she's already dead, right?
Yeah,
and-
they've just tied her hands and like hooked her up.
And I think that given that you have a week to potentially pull this off, for the sake of the story, you were all there soon enough after the fact. In fact, I think that we start this story zooming in on Squirrel and Nettle kind of like in various places of the house, looking out as we see this witch hunter just dragging her body through the narrow little maintained path towards the larger road that leads into and out of the village. And
Can
that's when our
Jackdaw
two
land and witness this?
absolutely,
Because
and I was
he's
gonna
going
say
to
that's where our two
he's
birds
going to
land.
call at him, but really I'm just being like, Jesus fucking Christ, you asshole! What the fuck are you doing? You're dragging my fucking witch away, you fucking prick! But he just hears me cawing.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? New superhero. Whenever people ask, like, what would your superpower be? I would love to just have one that's just I have subtitles for animals, and I'm pretty sure that would be crows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crows would
That's
just
a great
always be like,
superpower.
"You asshole!" Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's that guy again. He sucks. That guy in particular sucks.
Let's shit on him. Yeah.
I'm gonna scamper down off the roof over to Nettle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, "That's a lot of blood, Nettle. Do you think she's dead? Not Nettle, Squirrel. I'm Nettle. That's a lot of blood, Squirrel. Do you think she's dead?"
Nettle's doing this thing where they talk to themselves. You seem like shift very quickly. I think it's a little bit. But no, for Squirrel.
I mean, probably. Unfortunately,
It's just a cat.
You know what?
Mix up some of the blood.
For the first roll of the game, Squirrel, why don't you roll clever to know whether or not that's a lot of blood for a human?
well, yeah.
Is that a lot of blood?
How much do they actually hold in there?
I don't know.
No, I got an 8.
Ooh, that's good. So, to go over, that was our first roll, just for funsies. The task rating starts at 6, right? Anything a 5 or below is a failure. An 8 accomplishes a challenging task. I would say this is maybe a little more than challenging for a squirrel to understand how much blood is in a human body, but an 8 is good enough that I think you're like, yeah, that's a lot.
That's
It's a cat
that's a
squirrel,
lot.
so.
Yep.
I'm going to tail the guy a little bit just to see the direction he's going in.
Okay. Why don't you roll sly?
Well-
Or are you cawing the whole time? Are you chirping him the whole time?
You're just yelling at him.
Eventually, I'm going to figure out, no, I should just see where he's going and stop. And then I'm just going to follow him a little bit just to see a direction. Ooh, I only roll sly 5, though.
A sly of 5. I think that here's the thing. It's not a failure, right? This isn't a dangerous roll, I would say. Would this man shoot down a crow following him that he just killed a witch? So I think, you know what? You're going to mark your danger up to 1.
Crow can be a dark omen.
Yeah, exactly. Of all of the animals here, I think that knowing a crow is following him, following the murder of a witch, you try your best to stay in the shadows, stay in the canopy, but for the sake of the story, it is around this time of year, which in the 1600s would not be 80 degrees because of climate change and global.
Jesus.
So autumn is in full effect, and there's not enough leaves in the trees at the moment to really hide your pursuit, and he keeps his eye on you, and he knows that you are trailing him. And you're getting a side eye. Every once in a while, he stops and turns and looks. He doesn't have a, like a crossbow or a,
Musket.
Yeah, musket or anything kind of like early tech handgun or anything like that on him. So I don't even think they had those at this point.
Yeah, they did.
They flintlocks like early.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So, oh yeah, that's true. Honor, intrigue, all that. So, yeah, I think that it's mostly just he keeps his eye and knows that there's a crow tailing him, and maybe you even hear him mutter something under his breath, just like like a thorn in my side, even in the grave, you old hag. You know what I mean? Like looking at the crow.
After a while, I'll go back to I'll break off.
Yeah,
once I
down.
get an idea of the direction he's heading in, I'll break off and head it back to the group.
Did you also tail Chris, your owl?
So I pretty much instead of like following, I kind of like am on top of a tree looking to see where he's going to. So like, because we probably know where the village is, right?
Some of you would, I would imagine. I don't think Nettle often travels that far. I don't know what like the
There's nuts in the woods, man.
yeah, I was gonna say like the scavenging radius of a chipmunk is not that large. Squirrel might go see if they can get free scraps, but at this time of
Yowl at the lady cats in the village.
every once in a while, squirrel needs
Becky.
You know what I mean? And then but the birds for sure know where the village
Yeah, so
is.
pretty much if once I kind of know where he's going to, if he's going to that village right there too, then I'm like heading back down. Does it seem like I'm also looking to see like was there anything taken?
Oh, interesting. You arrive back at the cottage, and for the sake of this, let's go ahead and you can ask this question. I think that it's going to be easier to determine that for Nettle and Squirrel to like poke around the house. You can swoop right in to like the open door and perch on the chair, her like one chair in the room kind of thing, and look around. I'll let everybody non-dangerous roll here. Roll. What do you think? I mean, it's
Clever?
probably clever, yeah, to see if there's anything missing.
Hey, I got 12.
Whoa.
Yeah,
okay.
12 too. So it's a 9
I got a
plus 2.
3. Wait. I got a 3.
I got a 4.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
2 birds.
Ironically enough, I thought
Wait,
it'd
that's
be
not
more
that
obvious.
is not an
for our-
owl.
I thought it'd be more obvious for our mammalian friends, but the 2 birds are much
Crows
quicker
make
to-
sense. Crows keep track of stuff.
This is true. They collect things.
Yep.
Owls are extremely perceptive, and maybe it is just a factor of where you're perceiving from versus like Nettle down on the ground.
Yep.
I'm sitting on Squirrel with my little hand paws just holding onto the fur, and I'm just going on. I'm like, well, do you remember the story she told about her friend who was killed, and then she got her eyes back, and then she came back. Maybe it'll work twice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love the idea of story time with Goody Jane all at night with all of her little animal friends.
Her woodland friends.
Yeah. You get like a Star Wars like like hollow thing of her
Credits.
spirit just being like, remember, get the eyes.
Get the
of my-
eyes.
The eyes.
Get the eyes, Luke.
He's got 2 of them.
Yeah.
I call the left one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll swoop in and just kind of hop around. Like,
Yeah. I think what do we think? With 12s, you could tell me, was something taken? I think
that fucking prick, look through all her shit. Fuck him.
what was the thing he grabbed? What is it evidence that he can like
Her Book of Shadows?
Oh, he's got her book. Proof she was a witch.
Or maybe like a
It's just an herbalist diary
Yeah,
about
it's just
remedies and shit. And
it's
he's
just-
like, "This is sorcery."
what it
Well,
is.
he
It's
can't
the
read.
1600s version of like an online recipe
He
book.
can't
where it's
read. I
like,
He just sees
the
sketches
first
of
thing
different
is-
plants
yeah.
and shit, and
Well,
he's like,
no,
"Women should not
It's
have
like-
letters."
It's like the recipes with
second,
like the
she
long
can read.
examples of like
Yep.
She can
back in
read.
1934, I spent summers out on the Cape, and I stayed with my grandmother who would make the most delicious buttermilk biscuits. And I met a boy named so and so. And yeah, and you just like, I just fucked the fucking recipe.
Where's the
That's exactly
recipe?
what it is. And he's like, this is a spell book.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'm gonna write down recipe / spell ? Book.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And I love Chris's point too, where it's just like he can't read. I mean,
He's like,
he's a witch hunter. He's terrified of the little scribbles. Like,
"Yeah,
It's a woman that can write.
woman has no business with letters. She
What
must
is
have put her
this?
name in the
This
devil's book."
witchcraft.
17th century blasphemy.
I have it in my head now that like all of the spells that we have, it wasn't actually, they're not actually spells. She's not actually a witch. She just taught us like things that humans can do. And like the recipe book, she taught me how to cook.
I like that until we have to somehow make sense of the chipmunk's fire making abilities.
I have
just,
lighter fluid in my cheeks.
Yeah,
I'm
she
just
just takes out like flint and a little thing of steel out of her cheeks and just like
Yeah.
puts them back
like,
in.
just constantly pulling matches out with my cheek pouch. I'm like,
Sulfur, just keeping sulfur matches in your mouth.
Yeah.
Wonderful. saltpeter and great.
Just Flint and Tinder, just always just it's. Oh, Nettle, go start the cauldron.
Is that
Wonderful. Okay. So yeah, the carnage has been surveyed. The ghost hunter. I mean, there's a lot of. I wouldn't say there's a lot of damage inside. I think that she like came to her door when she heard his approach, but he maybe like walked up, forcibly entered, dragged her out, finished the job, and continued dragging with the book in hand. And that's where we will catch up with the four of you who are all inside of Goody Jane All's cottage, looking around, knowing that she has been murdered, which, to the point earlier of story time at night, maybe she foresaw. Not for any kind of magical divination purposes, just because she's a woman living
can
on
read a
her own.
room.
She can, yeah, she saw what was happening in the village, right? The difference between I work with these tribes, I work with these these people, and then I see what's going on in the village. Less and less come to me, and when they do, it's secret. It's I've become a taboo. So maybe she did warn you. One day you may come to find me gone. The one chance we have is if you can determine who it was that took my life, bringing their eyes to my body. I've prepared one last trick for those in the village. So yeah, what do we think?
Well, we've got to get the eyes. Are there any bad mushrooms we can feed them?
Do a little foraging.
Do I know any bad mushrooms from watching her cook?
Sounds
I feel like that would be more of a squirrel thing, since he knows how to cook. Actually,
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, true. Yeah, unfortunately, it is a clever roll, I would think.
I'm just looking
I'd
at strings
say
of
as
dried
well.
mushrooms, and I'm like, I don't
What
need
do I
mushrooms.
need is
Say, what are these things?
Yeah, right.
So I got a 5. So I'm
Oh.
just like, it's like, I don't think I've ever seen her use those mushrooms over there, and they're just like portobellos.
Yeah.
No, you're like, I don't know about the mushrooms, but this is a really hot pepper.
That's the one with the spicy meatball.
Oh,
I
God.
think, yeah, and it would make sense too. Like, if she's a good witch, if she's a nice woman, she never made poisons, right?
Yeah.
She probably just made healing tonics and things like that.
In the
So,
crow, we could just like find him and like I take the left one, he takes the right, and we just go in. Bow.
We have to kill him, though. He's got to
Mostly
be
from
dead.
pirates who've been hung.
Why?
But I've
Wait.
totally packed
You
eyes
gotta
out
kill him
before.
and take his eyes.
Wait, it says he had to be dead? I thought he could be
Yeah.
alive. He just says his
No.
eyes.
No, the story says that he has to be dead.
yep.
Okay.
Okay. Kill him and bring his eyes. Yep.
Well,
Just
doesn't
kill
like
him.
killing, like
What-
taking out somebody's
what about-
eyes, like kill
What
them?
about the herbs that make you poop a lot? Do you think that will help?
Please. I'll hop over to them. I'm just going to roll. Can I roll for that one?
100%. Yeah.
Hey, I got a 10 again.
Make you poop a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah. Jack is like, I've seen this one. I follow people after she's given them this, and they don't even make it back to the village.
Just absolutely destroy that path.
I will take the poop herbs.
Poop herbs. Yeah, go ahead and mark down that you got laxatives.
Don't swallow them.
Fortunately, I'll just hold the bag
Yeah.
with a claw.
All right.
Mm.
Wonderful. Any other things that you'd like to grab from here? Again, remember, no opposable thumbs. So
Does she have a knife? Like that kills
Oh.
things.
for sure, but who's carrying the knife? An owl. Owl with the knife
I'm-
is great. Too bad there wasn't a crab. Crab.
Yeah.
Oh,
Familiar crab with a knife.
I'm gonna take a coin.
Okay. Sure.
Humans love these, and I'm gonna put it in my cheek.
Okay.
Just like, whoa.
I don't know what this is for yet, but I'm gonna put it in my cheek.
Perfect. Yeah. You know that this is there's value to knowing trade, right? Like
Yeah, they're always leaving these or taking these.
Yep. Okay, so we have
Saw a man kill a man.
Pick
I
it
don't
up.
know why they don't taste very good.
we can just
Saw a
kill them
man
like
kill a
sticking it
man
up.
because of that. They just
Yeah.
killed. They killed him and then they took the coins.
Are they gonna kill me?
Maybe.
says the owl holding a knife.
But
Now,
anyway,
For the sake of this, why don't you roll me fierce? And this is not a dangerous roll, even though you're grabbing a knife. What I'm gonna say is this is like a free form roll, where basically just the higher you roll, the bigger the knife.
And the
Ooh.
more menacingly you are holding it.
All right, so let me just see. Do I even have any fears? I got 1 fear, so 5.
Middling knife. You didn't grab the butcher cleaver that she has, but you do grab a small
Utility knife.
whittling knife. You know what I mean? Yeah, like
It's better than one. We would have had like a butter knife. We're like, yeah, this is dangerous.
yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
It
it's sharp.
spreads cheese.
It's a
Ah.
I practiced like stabbing. Like, yeah.
Ah, ah.
Arr!
It's a Bowie knife before Bowie existed, right? Whatever. Okay. Yeah, it's a mid-sized sharp knife for sure. And Squirrel, are you grabbing anything, or are you just munching?
Not grabbing anything. It's like for me.
You've
It's just
knocked
like,
over the treat jar. You are helping yourself.
it's like when we went in, it's like, was anything taken? It's like my food bowl is still here. We're good.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Yes, we're good.
you do the cat thing where you do knock over the treats from the thing, and you're like, "This was like this. That's
Yep.
This is
Yeah.
he knocked this over."
Yep. He did it. I
Or you
saw
look
it
at
in
your
the struggle.
food bowl and you can see the bottom and you're like, we have to get her back right now. I'm not going to make
Right.
it through the winter.
Right now.
Right, meow. Okay, let's begin our trek to the village. All right, it's not hard to track because not only do you have the recent path and broken branches and blood trail, unfortunately, of your good friend and witch, Goody Jane All. You know your way through these woods for the most part. Squirrel, this is your path to the village when you need to go see the lady cats and or beg for other treats. So
Becky.
this going is
There's a family in the village that actually thinks Squirrel is their cat.
yeah.
Because he just goes and gets
There
spent
are,
there too.
There are
Yeah.
multiple,
Yes.
like
He's got a whole racket set up.
Squirrel makes this trip daily. That's fair. Okay.
Clearly, she's not feeding me enough. That's why.
Mm-hmm. She taught you to literally make your own food, and you're like, not enough.
Yep.
Conjure food. You just meow until someone puts food in front of you.
All right. I think that as you are traveling this road, it eventually this small path meets the larger logging road, like the logging trails, the cart trails that lead in and out of the village. And my question to you all is, would you travel this path or would you stay in the woods? Which seems more. I mean, you also have 2 flyers, so if you guys wanted to do like recon and like scout ahead from the air.
I think I'll
What time
scout
of day
ahead.
is it?
What time did he come to her cabin?
Probably at dusk.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
This is a good
early.
nighttime thing. Yeah.
Yep. He's gonna come back
Alright.
to the village.
So we're getting the cover of the falling night. This is good.
Yes. Okay.
This is
So
good.
in that case,
if we got the night on there too as well, we could probably just do the road, just so we don't have to worry about any other predators.
yep. All right. Wonderful. You are walking the road. Do we think? I think that there's a patrol. Knowing that the witch hunter came out here, maybe a few of the cultists are on alert that he's supposed to be returning. But any kind of activity out here, they are also warring with the forest tribes. So I think that there's a few of them that are just tasked with walking these paths at night.
Keeping an eye on the perimeter.
Right, exactly. And it is exactly where this forest kind of thins out to, like the farmlands, the cleared area outside of the village where they're farming, where they're doing all these things. This village is simple. There's no large, gate or anything around it, right? It's not that built up. It's kind of just sparse buildings that get more concentrated. So all of you see as you come out of the thicker part of the forest into these hills and farmlands, torches just bobbing in the night.
Fire.
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 Yep.
Fire.
And
Fire.
yeah.
I can do that.
Wait a second. Yeah, that's true.
Fire.
I think that you have the benefit of being small animals, quiet animals, flying animals. So it's not like they're going to get the drop on you, but they are kind of patrolling the outside of the village. Is there anything you would want to do, or just avoid them altogether?
I'm gonna dive off of my mount and roll, and then scurry into the woods a little bit,
I'm pretty much just gonna find. I'm just pretty much gonna find myself
just
a
like in
branch.
Red Dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find myself a branch where I can like kind of like camouflage and just like close my eyes. That way they don't like bright up.
I'm gonna I'll land high up in a perch and like just chill there because crows chilling perches. They're not gonna bother me.
Go ahead, everybody, roll me a slide, but I'm gonna give all of you a free +3 to this. So you're gonna have to roll pretty poorly, and this
9.
is dangerous. So
9.
oof, no
8.
problem. 8.
9.
You sit in front of the patrol and you demand treats. Ah!
I mean,
no, it's
but
and they all like give them like different names. It's cheddar. Oh, it's Billy Bean.
Yeah.
Because they all get
Chunk,
chunky boy.
yeah, I got an 8.
Okay.
So
All right. At first, I was worried your face when you rolled that. I was like, "Uh-oh, did we get a 1?"
I did get a 2, but like even with
oh yeah,
even with the 1, I would have gotten a 7. So
I think so. For the record, this is all dangerous. So everybody mark up a danger, just because now you're in human territory. Okay. So
Human
everybody-
territory.
Yep. Everybody mark a danger, which I think brings everybody to 1, except for
I got dos.
yeah. Okay.
Jackdaw lives on the edge. Yes.
No problem. There's a little bit of rustling from Squirrel and Nettle kind of going into the understory, which for a second they kind of swing their torches over and they're just like, never know about those tribe, those tribes hiding out in the woods at night. They have no honor. They don't
They all
line
got
up.
southern accents. Them tribes out there.
Them tribes out there outside our New England town. Yeehaw.
Spit.
And they spit.
There's a metal like the tin out here that somehow they hit in the middle of a dark.
It just
dark
follows them. Yeah. Ding.
But they're looking out and they're like they have no honor. They don't meet at the field in perfect lines and take turns shooting at one another.
Announcing that they're going to be shooting at us. Such dishonorable men.
But all of you have no problem avoiding these people. In fact, I think that these 2 guards maybe even you hear them. You hear them chatting because their nerves are high at the moment, and they say like, "Did you hear that? Oh, okay. I want we need names for the witch hunter, or we need a name for the witch hunter. What is his name?"
So like Puritans, I know this because John and I are doing some stuff. Puritans had like some insane ass names. So you could literally go with something like fight the good fight of Faith Jones, or like, I mean, they had some names saved and baptized with the blood of Jesus.
Oh, what was it?
Mary. Yeah, like they had
none of the 9th names over here.
There's I actually read a thing about it was like America's like first non-binary person.
Oh yeah, they have a great name.
Yes, Universal Friend.
Yes, Universal Friend.
Their name.
Yes.
They went by Universal Friend and they're like, yep, nope.
Yep. Okay. Let's
Nude,
see.
rejoice, increase, hopeful, faith, my joy, clemency, truth, temperance, Philadelphia.
Clemency is a good name for the witch hunter.
Clemency would be a real good name for
It's ironic.
Or just Clement.
Clements is a good name. Clements. Yeah.
Smite the heretic, Smythe. John Malcolm says that's pretty good too.
Smite the heretic, Smythe. Okay. You know what? We're gonna go with Smite the heretic, Smythe.
I like that too.
And then
Smitey Smythe.
I'm writing down some other of these names just to have in the back pocket here. All right. So you overhear these 2 patrolmen. The swishing of their torches, the wind at night, the crickets and all the sounds of the night. And you hear our plans are moving swiftly. Soon we will be able to, truly we will have control of this entire state. They say Smite the heretic. Smythe recently went out to the village. His endeavor to kill that evil witch, Goody Jano, was successful. He dragged her back earlier today. We've been setting up the pyre for her all day. It's gonna be a wonderful celebration tomorrow when we burn her corpse.
These fuckers. All right.
And one of them just says like, "Well, I can't wait till tomorrow, but man, I hate these night patrols." So, and yeah, that's about it. They turn around and they are going to make their way back towards the village. You see other dots of flame around the village. You can see that there's multiple of these patrols, all about maybe 8, 10, maybe a dozen at most. This isn't a large village, but that's quite a bit of people out on the perimeter. So,
did you hear that? They're gonna burn her. What the fuck?
Oh,
A burner.
oh
They're
no,
gonna
we
burn
can't
her.
do that. Then we won't be able to give her body
Are
the
they gonna-
eyes.
Wait, are they gonna try to eat her? Like I've seen,
Maybe they will.
that's kind of weird. Like
Yeah.
Jane never ate a human.
I know. These
Ooh.
people are fucked up.
So
Fucked up.
These are fucked up.
Well, maybe if we find their most important building and burn it down, they'll be distracted.
That big one with that cross thing.
Is that important to them?
Yeah, they're always in there.
Yeah, they go there every couple of days. Yeah, I'm about to say they just go in. Oh yeah, it's like every day that they go in there, they hang out. There's a guy that talks to them.
Well, it would be
Burn it
even
while
better
they're
if they
in
were
there.
all inside when it burned down.
Yeah, let's do that.
Wonderful. And I think that for the sake of making this interesting, there's the village, and then there's a hill, and the church is perched above the village.
Overlooking it, yes.
Yeah,
Closer to heaven, yes.
like a 30-minute walk for these people, like a 20-minute walk for these people. They all have to not just get up and do this. That seems like maybe a lot. It's far enough out.
It's on a hill.
If it
It's
was a
far for
30-minute walk, it would be
chipmunk.
way too far away outside of town, honestly.
true.
Because
That's
they
like way
would.
too-
Yeah.
Like a 10-minute walk. All right. We all had to
So
build
if
it.
you want to really be a history nerd, their churches doubled as fortresses back then,
Mhm.
especially during King Philip's War. They were called blockhouses, so they could all hide out in there if they got attacked. So typically they were in the middle of the village.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe that works. Then
That
it's in
means
the
there's a
middle-
lot of eyes on it.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the village, and that's
Not
like,
if they
right
were all
outside
in there
the front.
praying when we kill them.
Yeah. Yes, and right
Well-
outside the front is where they've built this pyre. Like right outside the front of this church, right?
We gotta make sure the church doesn't catch the sticks on fire where Jane is.
Mhm. That's the complication, right? Is it's not going to be easy to just burn the church without burning Goody.
Is she in the church?
How do we get her down? She's really big.
I mean,
You can only make books talk. I don't know what to do. Maybe we can make a book talk, and the book will tell them what to do. They listening to books.
Well, how do we know what a good book is to tell them what to do?
They seem to like that one that they're always talking about in that big house.
Oh my God, this is
Yeah.
your chance, Christian.
This is so good. I can't wait. All right.
Ezekiel.
Yeah, right. All you gotta say is "love thy neighbor."
Yes. That is
This
so
is your
happening tonight.
chance.
Yes. Yeah. The old fat one. He always reads from that big black book in the big building.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I go to listen, but they shoo me away. Fuckers.
Okay.
Yeah, I've gone there a couple times too. They don't get very good treats.
I could chew the rope.
Real bland wafers,
Yeah, I know, but the wafers are they're just I got into
Yeah,
one.
red shit they drink.
I'm about to say it was good
I don't
stuff
think
though.
Puritans do. Do Puritans do actual communion? I don't think they do.
I don't
But
think they do. No.
I don't think they do.
No.
No,
I have an idea that's too smart for my character, I think.
Just text
God
it to
damn
me.
You got a crow and an owl here.
Message me. Yes.
You know what? And to make this interesting, I think that as you're going back, the patrols are out around the perimeter, and maybe the reason they've sent so many patrols out tonight is not just because Smite the Heretic Smythe's successful murder of this woodland witch, but because it was a successful hunt, it is a momentous occasion, and it is time for a midnight mass. What do we think? As night is
Yes.
coming, coming out fully. We've gone from dusk. It's taken you guys, as small animals. It wouldn't have taken the birds very long, but I think that for Squirrel and Nettle, took you guys, a little bit, enough to the point where by the time you reach the village itself, it is dark. The moon is out in the sky, and normally at this time, Squirrel, I don't think you have a lot of experience in the village at night. You usually leave, I think, at this time, probably.
Probably.
So you're here, and maybe to all of you, it is surprising that instead of everyone being, in their homes, maybe one candle burning kind of thing, or at all, there's a bustle going on in the village right now. I think that people are milling about and continuing about their day.
This evening.
Yes. And maybe they are speaking like, "Oh, did you hear? We're going to have an emergency midnight mass. Like, oh, something wonderful must have happened, or something terrible." And like they're all gossiping at the moment. What could it be? What could it be?
Oh my God, Rene.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say that if you'll allow me to read from the Bible in a crow's voice, we are all gonna go to hell. I'm just explaining that right now. Every single one of you. You're coming with me. I
I'm already
apologize,
there, bro.
but yeah.
Like I that ship has sailed, my dude.
At least we'll be together.
Yeah, that's right. What do we think? I think that at the very least, I'm going to need a sly roll within the village from everybody. Once again, these are no
scurrying about,
yes.
trying to get closer to the church. Ooh, I got an 11.
Ooh, nice.
I got a 4.
A 4. Okay, that is a failure. You got to mark your danger up there. Hubert,
My danger's getting high, guys.
I got a 5.
Squirrel got a 4. You said?
Oh no, I got a 12.
12. Okay, no problem at all for Squirrel. But
Yep.
Hubert and Jack got low rolls. Is that right?
We're flying, so they saw us. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yep.
I got a 5. Is that considered to be a success or like a low success?
That's gonna be a failure. That doesn't even hit the task rating of simple. So I think that both of you flying in at the moment, and whether or not this is met as good or bad omens, I think it's because it's the both of you. At this time of night, it's not usual for birds to be flying into the village, right? If anything, maybe
Well,
some
owls.
Owls, maybe. So, and I think you increase the confusion of the lay people in this village when there's a crow and someone's like evil omen, and then there's an owl and someone's just like good omen.
That's a good omen.
And people are like, wait, but I heard there's a crow. I heard it was an owl. Oh, what is flying? And now everybody's like eyes are in the skies, which is why Squirrel just like pads right through town. Squirrel and Nettle just pad through town.
They're like, look, a new star.
Everyone's looking to the skies as the birds.
Which is why no one fucking sees me.
Yeah, exactly. Just a chipmunk scurrying about.
I'm going to scurry toward the pyre and her body.
All right, yeah.
So we found
that's what I'm aiming for.
her. I'm
Yes.
going to go see if I can find the hunter.
The hunter, okay. Yeah. Why don't you, if you're going to be looking around the village itself, roll me clever to see what you see. Jack, you can do the same if you're doing that, or if you want to perch and do something different, let me know.
And try to keep an eye out for everyone else to watch over them, so I can like alert them in case danger comes a coming.
Okay, so you're keeping an eye out for Squirrel and Nettle. And
I'll do Overwatch.
12.
Oh my gosh. So
yeah, I rolled a 9 and I have a 3.
That's wonderful. So that is, I mean, you could succeed at a near impossible task.
Yes.
The thing I'm going to say is it does require you to. I'm supposed to be giving you your target number before you guys roll, but at this point we're just rolling with it. I think that you circle around enough, all of the outlying village, the buildings. You see, like people are coming out and beginning to walk down the short little, like alleyways and like short roads between houses and things like that towards the center of the town, and just doing, your leisurely circles. Your eyes are so good you can pick out everybody, and you're looking and you see them, and you don't see the person you saw earlier dragging Goody away. However, what you see is coming out of a back door. of this church, this bigger building in the middle where they're all kind of coming to, you see another man who is dressed similarly come out, and he's discussing things with a few other men who are hastily kind of looking around trying to find things, and like one of them wheels a wheelbarrow over and like drops it down. And I think that what you see is rolled up in some kind of like heavy cloth, a big heavy something, some kind of lump, some mass, some object, heavy wrapped in cloth, just gets kind of like just dropped in this wheelbarrow. And these two men begin backing it up and very specifically pushing it around the side of the church where like nobody is currently able to see them, right? And that's what you see.
And Goody's body's already on the pyre, right? So it's not her.
Correct. Goody's body
Okay.
is displayed, hanging.
Yeah, about to say.
hanging from the wrists.
But the other gentleman that's dressed like him, it is not him.
It is not the same person. It is not Smite the Heretic Smythe.
Is he following the two men with the wheelbarrows?
No, in fact, he turns around and goes back into the church.
I'm going to follow those wheelbarrow men.
Okay.
I'm gonna begin gnawing the rope.
Okay, as we see the owl silently gliding in the night sky towards these men, seeing where this wheelbarrow is heading, a chipmunk is on this pyre, quietly enough, small enough, not easily seen. You got a pretty high roll, right? Of
Yeah, I got an
smart.
11 sly.
Yeah, no problem at all to get in there. I do need you to roll fierce to bite through this.
0.
And I'm gonna
Oh,
say
I
that
got a
this is-
9 though. I'm just no. So my goal is to chew like through one of the wraps of the rope, but not like more. So like that.
It doesn't fall.
Technically, she's untied, but she won't fall unless something like hits her or shakes her or something.
Okay. You are up there nibbling away. I was gonna say this is an 8, and you got a 9 on the die.
No.
And you stop right when you feel like we see like
Yeah, it starts to
zoomed in, right?
loosen
Like,
a little.
yeah, we see like the teeth gnawing, and we see like one thread snap and one thread snap and one thread snap, and then it's like just enough that like her wrists kind of like give a little bit, and it loosens. Like we can see that there's like a loosening of it. However, her hands are still above her head. Unfortunately, her limp body is still dead, but you guys are on your way towards potentially fulfilling the requirements of this ritual to bring her back.
This is good.
And I think at that moment we get the editing of a TV show here, like we hear like the twang of threads of this rope, and on the last one when you stop, we also hear like the of the doors, the front doors of the church. And then the doors open, and like the light from inside the church, where all of these candles have been lit, so that everyone coming in can see clearly the glory of the church here that everyone is going to be attending.
There's already so much fire.
Spills out, and I think we see Nettle just like, I need you to roll quick to evade notice. I know this is sly, but this is how quickly you can get out of sight from like leaving the church.
Can Jack assist, because I've been watching for this?
Yep,
absolutely. So what I would like to do is swoop down and just grab Nettle, like.
Marcus fucking ate that rat. I'm not a rat.
So I want you to roll quick.
All right.
You're not fit and drop me, just yeet me into oblivion.
I got an 8.
You got an
okay.
8. Wonderful. Yeah. I think that this was a dangerous action, but you didn't fail, so you don't have to mark it up. I think that you swoop and walking out, somebody sees a crow swoop and grab a chipmunk and fly off with it, and another person's like, "It's an omen."
It's an omen. What does it mean?
And then they yell and they say like, "What does it mean? What does it mean, leader?" And walking out, flanked by 2 other clerical-looking people, is somebody dressed very similar to Smite the Heretic Smythe, but they are not Smite. This person is similarly dressed as a witch hunter. And you hear somebody say like, "Oh, witch hunter Clements, witch hunter Clements, where is Smite? What has happened? Have you noticed there are omens aplenty tonight? Many things are happening." And Clements holds his hands up and says, "My fine people, my fine friends, please join me. We're going to have a wonderful special mass. Smite has done us all a wonderful service and has earned a night off after his grueling task, which he accomplished so wonderfully. And he holds open the doors to and what he does is
Wait a minute, Puritans don't believe in rest.
I know. Wait a second. It's
And I
not.
yeah, and I think
They
that
don't believe in idleness.
the two others like flank on either side, and one of them is holding like a bowl of like holy water, to which Clemens dips his hand in and flicks it at the first person walking through the door, and the other person is just is holding something else. I don't know what it would be, but something else, like a towel or something.
Dries you off. Flick dry. Flick dry.
Actually, maybe it's that, and then the other one is inside, and what they're doing is they are preparing bundles of sticks for the flames. Every person is going to throw.
Everybody gets a flaming stick. Everybody gets a stick.
Night.
It's a community effort.
That's right. We will all burn the witch tonight. Yes, of course. Take your stick. Take your stick.
Okay, we got a plan. We got to get everyone together.
I
Yep.
chewed the ropes. They're almost
Good job.
loose.
All right. Did you hear that? The fucking asshole who killed her, he's in his own house tonight. So what we got to do is we got to keep these suckers in there, and then maybe you light the place on fire. I'll keep him in there, and then maybe.
But we have to get
Hubert.
the eyes. They can't burn up.
Yeah, but Hubert, but he's not going to be there because he's resting.
Oh, the big house, the one with the cross.
Yeah, so we'll burn the
Not
big
the
house
witch
and keep the
hunter's
people in there and
house.
burn them, and then Hubert and Squirrel can kill the other guy and get his eyes.
How are they gonna kill him? He's so big.
Hubert's got a knife.
Hubert doesn't have a knife.
Wait,
Yep.
here's this.
What does
I'm
that
gonna
got
give.
a knife?
I'm gonna give.
like,
I'm gonna give
"Find
Hubert the poop
sky,
herbs
I got my
too.
knife."
This changes the omen so much. Like the first one, where it's like a good omen, and it's an owl with a knife.
It's not a big knife. It's just like a
It's
little thing.
amazing.
I'm gonna give Hubert the poop herbs as well.
Oh, okay. Well, so
I
Hubert is currently tailing the wheelbarrow.
I'm gonna
twins.
caw for Hubert so he can hear my crow's caw.
And as that caw rings out, we're gonna catch up with Squirrel and where
All right.
Squirrel has been, because a lot of
Squirrel's
people are
just
guessing-
fucking behind the house.
Yeah. Just like,
We see him do the anthropomorphic pants pulling up motion, but it's just the primordial pouch, and another cat just kind of scurries away.
He's got like a cigarette in his mouth.
No, what is Squirrel? I mean, by all means, if Squirrel is protecting
Well,
his
Now
familiar line,
that's
by all means.
now that's done. let's I'm gonna look around to see if I can find any signs of the witch hunter.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll do this. You are no stranger to this village, right? You would know the houses that you can go to, and people that'll throw you scraps, people that'll scratch you, people, all these other things, right? And you know the ones that you typically don't go to. Why don't you roll me a clever just to see if you either recall where this particular witch hunter's Cam, where this witch hunter lives, or for either reasons that he would entertain you or not.
Yes, no, 1.
Ooh, and that's below your danger, right?
Oh yeah,
That is at or below your
it's
danger.
1. Yep.
Yes. So that is going to be go ahead and mark your danger up, right? Because you are scouting places you're not supposed to go.
Yep.
And now you are in serious trouble. The options here say dead, trapped, lost, or captured. I kind of like captured.
Yep.
Not
Have
in the
it just
traditional
be
sense.
some lady who loves the cat and just like, oh, it's like one of his like one of your people. It's just like, there you are, poofball, and just like takes you.
Ye old TNR.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the crazy cat lady of the village. I usually try to avoid her, but I was too distracted.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She you're walking around through you're not going into the houses or anything like that. And normally this lady doesn't leave her house. She lures the cats to her, which is why you were just here, passing on your genes. But but now tonight she's out because she has to be, because everyone has to attend.
Yep.
And she sees you and she goes like, there you are, I haven't seen you in so long. She scoops you up and
No!
yeah.
He's got you.
You wiggle, but you're not as flexible as a slimmer cat.
Nope.
Yes. I'm going to say that you have one chance to fierce your way out of this, but it's going to be, I'm going to say, difficult. This is going to be a nice. She's got a vice grip on you.
She's very good at wrangling cats.
Yeah.
Yep. She knows exactly where to hold them.
Yep.
Okay.
I just picture him doing that, like when cats get picked up and they don't want to, and they're just like,
yeah.
A little bit of corporate cuddling right there.
I did get a 9.
You got a 9. Perfect. And Christian, to your point, they go from that to lash out incredibly fast.
Yep.
And that's what happens is at this point
He's like, no.
yeah, Squirrel knows how to play this game where at first it's just
That's why I'm named Squirrel.
limp heavy body, right? Limp heavy cat body, where it's just like, no, I don't want to be held. Oh. And then she gets you up, she hefts you up, and then right when she repositions you to a point where you can scratch, do, and you scratch right on her neck, and she and she drops you to the ground, where you quickly scurry off.
Another omen.
Yes, and there's another woman nearby going, omen. And that
cat's never scratched anyone before.
Right? The animals, they're going wild. And that is exactly when you hear the caw of Jack. And you triangulate it immediately, knowing the direction to head. Let's go to Hubert. You too hear the caw at this moment as you have been following these.
How far out are they?
I don't think they go that far. In fact, what may surprise you is that they don't go far. They actually go back around the rear of this church where there is a cemetery. And they bring the wheelbarrow and just bring it into these spots, and one of them takes up a spade and just begins digging.
yeah, who are they doing? This is the twist. Oh, I wonder if the dude's dead. They fucking killed him.
Goody,
Or maybe
got
she
him from
got
the
him.
grave.
Who? I like who, like I don't know, maybe like who back.
Nice.
Who, like.
Yep. Jack,
Like,
you hear the hoot. Yeah. You hear the hoot, Jack.
But not that far away. I'm like,
yeah, you're really not. I mean, if you,
it's like I'm making a cell phone call. We can see each other.
Yeah.
All right. I can probably flap over there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Oh, okay.
Look at that.
Oh, wait. I'm just going to be like, Nettie, I got a fucking idea. Just wait a second. And I'll fly over to where the owl is. And I'm like, well,
look at that. I point with my knife. Look at that. Look at that bullshit.
I go, I'm going to try to scare him because I'll caw at them.
What is it?
Caw,
Is it nuts?
No.
Are they big nuts because humans are big? Are they burying their nuts? Because I want them.
Somewhere in this town, a Puritan
For
is
reasons.
burying his nuts.
Maybe I should attack with the knife. Like maybe just like come at them with the knife.
No, I'm just going to caw at them menacingly to see if I can scare them away. Hold on.
Roll fierce for me, Jack.
4.
You know, I bury nuts.
That's just over my danger, so thank God.
Okay, so mark danger, because this is a dangerous thing.
Man, I am...
And I think that unexpectedly, I think that he swings the spade at you. He doesn't hit you, but it's enough to like throw your flight pattern off a little bit.
Yeah.
And one of the guys just goes like, he looks and just says like, that's strange. That never happens. Do you think? And then one of them, you know what? You hear one of them say, Smite said that a crow had been following him from the witch's house. And then one of them says, I'm going to go report this to Clements. I'll be right back. So one continues digging, and the other is going to report that a crow has followed all the way to the graveyard.
All right.
You've been made!
Yep. And right at that point, I think, Nettle, you have like kind of hidden yourself near a barrel, you know what I mean? Like very easily hidden, but right in the area where the caw originally came from. And that is when Squirrel pads over and finds you.
The birds don't think it's nuts, but I think it's nuts because I bury nuts and squirrels bury nuts. And why wouldn't humans have their own nuts to bury?
Could be a couple nuts being buried
It's
in there. We
not
don't know.
nuts. I hooped.
It's not nuts.
Right.
That's a nut.
I'm gonna
But
flip
how
over.
big it is? Yeah, I was just
That's
gonna say that's a lot of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts.
Does let's what
Damn it.
spells do we have again?
Let's go
All
with the
right,
spells.
we got fire.
I can clean, mend, and clean.
Mend and
Mend and
tidy.
tidy.
Yes.
Trying to think of what would fuck up a guy enough to make him run away.
Make flame. Like I
Fire,
mean, you
mostly.
Yeah, but we want to burn the church, so like
attack him with a knife.
I can conjure
Attack
dinner.
with the knife.
Conjure dinner.
he just smells something really good and leaves. Like, ooh, pie.
just like distracted by.
Ooh, pie.
It's like a video game character. Like "Oh, it's over there."
Something smells good.
This guy wipes the sweat off of his brow as he's been digging this grave, and
What
all of
if
a
I
sudden he
just
just
go-
smells stew. You know.
What if
What if I
does
just
it?
go peek, just in case it's nuts?
Yeah, just go peek. Does he have a book on him by any chance,
Digging.
Rainy?
He does not have a book on his person. However, this is when
Can the spell work with just words? Because if there's words on the graves, they could start reading themselves.
Oh, that's interesting. That's good.
That sounds
Uh,
haunted as shit.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. I will say
Mm.
yes for how great that is. And also, I would say that at this moment is when you hear the bell ringing of the church for all to enter and church to commence. So you have options on where you will go to use your spell, Jack. I do love the idea that if you want to, you can attempt to have all of the gravestones just begin.
Have the Bible read itself in the mass. So yeah, I'm going to do that if everyone's all right with that, unless someone else has an idea. All right, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll let
Alright.
you start graves reading themselves, and then when that guy starts freaking out and is distracted, I'm gonna scurry in and see if it's nuts.
Perfect.
Sure.
That's a lot of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts.
Just a sack of walnuts.
You
Goody
land
would want
on
me
one
to
of the
have nuts.
gravestones. You land on one of the gravestones, Jack, and we see. What does it look like when you cast your spell?
I hop around and just caw like.
Except what comes out.
He does a little
Like-
dance. He's like,
Yeah, it does a little dance, like almost like a little
Wings, like
mating
it's
dance.
like-
It's very
Like,
similar
yeah.
to the Becky Wanna Smash dance.
Yes,
Um,
and then suddenly,
Yes, and where that sounds like there should be cause, like you're making like the vocal movements and like your beak is opening, and instead of all of that, all around we just get ridiculous Puritan names being read. Beloved son, 16,
Faith,
14,
hope,
16,
and chastity
15.
crimmins.
Like,
Chastity Crimmins,
Yeah.
wife of, just wife of.
Yeah,
There's a lot of toddlers and 6-year-olds.
yeah, a lot of toddlers and
University.
dead wives. That's basically what we get. Yeah.
Yep. And this guy sticks the shovel in the ground, and he's just like, "What the?" And he's like, "Omen."
Omen.
Oh, man.
Push it to the church.
Is there anything about the dead rising in the Bible? Probably, right? It's gonna be like
Yeah,
one of
well,
the
that would be
plagues or
Revelations.
something, or-
No, that'd be Revelations.
That's some
Revelations. Yeah, right. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure there's something about the apocalypse,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the dead shall rise. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's happening right now.
Yep.
I'm gonna run. Now's my chance.
This guy didn't need the laxative herbs. This guy
Just
Just
shat
shit
himself.
his pants.
yeah, he runs up to the church. Let's cut to let's see. Oh, Nettle's gonna check for nuts.
Yep.
The other man went to the back door of the church to talk to Clements to let him know that there's a crow back here, who now apparently is gonna be even more told on. But Nettle, you have a moment. I'm gonna say this is less clever and more. You got to be quick about
Yep.
this. So,
Running in.
This is gonna
Also a
be
9.
basic. Oh, okay, nice. You go over there.
I want the
and,
nuts.
Yeah, you are small. You scurry onto this cloth draped object and scurry up. And you're small, but you can quickly surmise just by feeling it as you crawl on it. These are not nuts. This feels like a person. And as you get towards the top of it to maybe like pull down towards the top of it or what have you.
Just gonna go, oh fuck, it's not nuts, it's just a stupid dead body.
It's just a stupid dead body. And you bite it and start pulling it back. We see you scurrying backwards.
Maybe he's got nuts in his pockets.
Um, as it's beginning to like come down and reveal who this person is, we cut away, of course, because dramatic tension. I need to know what Squirrel and Hubert are up to at the moment.
So
You know how we're gonna get Goody down, Ken. You are her 20-pound cat. I came in like a wrecking ball.
I feel like I want
It's the only way. We don't have anything heavy enough to get her
Yep.
down except for you.
I want to lock the door, like once he like goes inside, like I want to be like, ooh, and like I don't know, do something with the knife, like put it in the
wedge the
jam it
knife
in the
through the
door
thing
now.
to, so they
Jam
can't
the
get out.
door.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
like who?
They do, right? You do yet another lazy circling perimeter of the church and see that the entirety of the village has gone inside, except for actually, you know what? Even the patrols. The patrols are in. This is a moment when the entire village, as far as you can tell, except maybe these two gravediggers, are inside of the church, and pull those big heavy front doors closed with a ka-choom. You are going to swoop and attempt to bury the knife between the door handles, so if they try and open it's jammed.
Yes. So I mean, like, well, is it the back door or the front door? Because the back door is where they're gonna come.
Oh, I imagined you were locking the front door from all their escapes, but if you want to lock the back door, that's going to be even easier.
Yeah, because they're probably going to come through the back door. I mean, we could do another one for the front door too, as well. Like I could find something else.
Find another knife.
I think. Well, so
I should have gotten 2 knives. I should have like boom.
Akimbo, owl akimbo. I think that the back door is currently open. Because one of them is there, like they've just opened it, and Clements, the other witch hunter, is standing there with his big stupid conical Puritan hat.
Oh, okay, then I'm just gonna go to
His
the
big
front door.
stupid hat.
If they're still open there too as well, I'm just gonna go to the front door and like stab.
Let me just play devil's advocate here, and say you could probably stab this dude in the back before he rats out your crow buddy.
Yeah, do it.
Or you can go lock the door. Your call.
Oh,
Stab
I'm
him.
stabbing him.
Stab him.
Oh yeah,
We can lock the door
it's
later.
It's like, oh my god, we've been had. Don't worry, I got him.
Again, the wonderful visual imagery of
The witnesses.
Nettle pulling back the cloth from the face we are about to see, and then the door opening and the light again pouring out from the inside of the church, the candles being lit, and you see Clements open with a scowl, and he's like, "What is it? I told you to get to work burying that body." And the man's just like, "I know, but Smite told us that there was a crow following him from the witch's house, and there's a crow." And then, right, please roll fierce for me. And this is going to be, I'm going to put this at, I mean, he's not looking at you. It's somewhere between.
More of if he can conjure up enough force to.
Yeah, exactly.
So I rolled a
The knife
10.
You rolled a 10?
I rolled a 10.
Oh damn!
No problem.
Yeah, you got him.
To the hilt.
Just blood comes out of his mouth.
This guy
I just think it's very funny that the owl is wielding the knife when generally they have killed people with just their talons before.
Right. Exactly. But you know what? It's even more dramatic, right? Where
Yep.
you see this guy, he's like, Smite said that there was a crow following him from the witch's house, and then we're out in there, and I'm beginning to dig the hole, and a crow is clawing at me and dive bombing me. It's the strangest.
And then the grave.
And like he doesn't see the knife in the back, but he sees one owl talon just grab the shoulders, and then
for leverage.
I feel like, does he like see that the owl like come behind the head where he's just like,
and then push off. You push him right into Clements as you fly back out. And this man catches now the dying body, and he's like, and he drops it, and there's a dead body, and he just he gets down and he rolls it out of the door, and he just closes the door of the church.
They are being besieged by creatures of darkness. They know it.
Yes, and for a moment we get our first, like, really away from all of you scene as we see this other witch hunter stand up, turn, and he's kind of like got this wild look in his eye, and he's like, what is happening? It's okay. It's not too late. We can do this. And he stands up straighter, and he walks out to begin the sermon. He stands at the altar before the congregation of the village, and he grabs a book, and he puts it on the little dais, what do they call it? Lectern. And he opens it to a page, and he says, "Tonight, our fate changes." And he begins saying something in Latin. That's where we're gonna go back out. There's now a dead man. There's another man running from the field, full of shit in his pants. And he's about to see a dead body at the door. But let's go ahead and who
He
wants
just
to
like
go first?
sees like
Shits again.
like just sees like the owl right there, just like
We get like one of the Nosferatu shadow shots where like the shadows of the wings and the knife just like roll over the ground.
Absolutely. What who wants to go first here? I feel like Squirrel. We haven't heard from you in a minute. So what's Squirrel get up to?
Squirrel is
Pulling up
definitely
his primordial pouch again.
the just kind of was rendezvoused over to the graveyard and just perched on the
He's supervising.
sitting on the stone wall of the graveyard, just looking at all of this go down, just like doors closed, and it's just like, all right,
The owl just committed a gruesome murder.
just watch Hubert murder a man,
Right.
and I'm
You're
just
like,
like, it's like,
Cleans your face.
Cats would be nonchalant about that. Cats would be like, nah.
Yeah. It's like, my only question is like, why'd you use the knife? Why didn't you just like?
All right. So at this point, I will say that we're now in two separate groups, which is going to be Hubert and Squirrel, and Nettle and Jack are in the cemetery.
Team awesome. Team arson.
Yes. And actually, all of you are aware that is one of the plans, right? Like basically, when everyone was in there, Nettle's going to do his thing.
Yep.
So, Nettle, what are Nettle's? What kind of chipmunk is Nettle?
Nettle's a lady chipmunk.
Okay. She's going to do her thing. When is the green light for that?
once we know the doors.
Well, we got to see the face first. We don't know
Probably
who
as
this
soon
is.
as I know there's no nuts
right.
in this dead guy's pocket.
Yeah.
We cut back, and the shadows going over the body with the knife and all this stuff turn into the wings of the crow, Jack. He lands on the gravestone directly next to the plot where the hole is being buried for this body, and as Nettle pulls it back, we do indeed see the body and face of Smite the Heretic Smythe. However, you know what? Let's go ahead and make this a little more complicated. I think that one of his eyes has been like slashed through and is damaged.
Is that gonna make, is the spell gonna work?
You just got to cut them both out. Hold on. I'll just cut them both
No, well, don't pop the other one. Don't pop the other one.
I've done this before.
No.
Roll fierce for me, and this is gonna be difficult to do this cleanly.
Maybe we need to get another one from the other one. The other guy with the hat.
This was I got a 7.
A 7? Okay, so you achieve it, but it's not clean. You get both eyes out, and both are a little damaged, right? They're not perfect specimens at the moment. You don't know if that's going to affect the spell or not, but you pack the eyes out.
I'll call off
I'm gonna
Hootsworth.
take my coin out.
2 eyes,
And then I'm gonna put the eyes in my cheek pouch.
Oh, I'll take the coin and just put it on one of his eyes. I'm like, here, they like this. And I'll
Very
put one of
nice.
the coins on his eyes.
I'm gonna slap it off. I'm like, he's not our friend.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. So eyes acquired. Let's cut back to Squirrel.
I can fit one more.
Squirrel and Hubert. The second man runs to the back door and sees the knife just embedded in his friend who was just digging, and or his friend who just ran back, and it's just like, oh, praise, and he does the sign of the cross, and he's just like, oh God, evil is among us, and he I think, let's see what happens. I think does he interrupt the event? Does he slam on the door? What would he do?
I think we need another chance to scare him away here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm in the moment debating whether or not he bangs on the
I
back
just
door.
like go like onto the knife and I just start pulling it out. And like I do like as I'm pulling it out, I do like
turn
the
your
owl
head
thing
all
where
the
like,
way
I
back
turn my
around.
head
Just turn your
around.
head over.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's so good, and I want you to roll fierce with a +2. On this. Fierce with a +2, easy.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 1.
Oh no!
What's your danger at?
a 2.
Okay, so mark your danger up. This is going to be you are in serious trouble.
You're gonna cut one of your feet off.
Um, I think what happens here. Let's see, dead, trapped, lost. Or
That's such a
captured.
shame. That was so funny.
That was very funny, but with a roll of a
Maybe
1,
someone will give us a reroll.
Oh.
In chat.
We do have plenty already.
Well,
Oh,
that's
do we?
true.
Yes.
But those are campaign rerolls.
Those are
We gotta
bank
shake one out
rerolls.
of the crowd right now.
Even still, I think that the complication here is that you go down and you try and make this as creepy as possible. One, it's stuck, right? Like,
You're like,
you can't pull
Well,
it out.
I really stabbed him good.
All right, we got him. We got one. We got one if you want it, Chris. We got a reroll.
One
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, I really like this. That was a really cool scene right there too, as
no,
well. Like if we can
I
do
shouldn't
it.
even have asked for a roll for such an epic thing, but go ahead and give it a shot one more time.
All right, so +2, so that is +1 and +1 for fear, so 10 total.
10.
There we go.
it is.
There we go. You initially land, and at first the first pull doesn't work, and yeah, your head spins around. You get lucky because this guy was looking around frantically, and then he looks back down at his friend just in time for you to turn your head and pull the knife. And the guy's just like, I think he's just gonna faint. I think this man just faints. I think this dude just goes down. Thank you, Doc, for the reroll for the better story moment. That's what we need him for. And this man just goes down like a sack of nuts.
Like a sack of nuts.
Like
So
I
many
said.
nuts.
All right, so you guys have the floor is yours at the moment. You
Flap over to the other team
Mhm.
with. I'm gonna carry if it's okay. With
No. I'm gonna go see if the eyes work.
Okay,
Yeah, well, I was gonna
bringing
take you
eyes
there.
to the body. Okay.
Well, the humans have seen you a lot. I don't want to get shot out of the sky.
I will go fly up to the roof because it probably has one of those like little bell tower things,
Absolutely.
and I want to do that so I can see down inside to see what's going on
Perfect.
and begin my next phase of the plan.
So as Jack flies up to the bell tower to look down, which you absolutely can from the steeple, I think that Nettle catches back up with Squirrel and Hubert, and now has the eyes in their pouches. For the sake of this, I think that maybe you like them out and show that they're a little damaged.
Do you think
And-
it'll work?
Well,
I mean-
they didn't say they had to be perfect, so give it
No.
a shot.
Okay. And then it's right back in the mouth. I will just throw out there that you have clean, mend, and tidy. You may.
Oh, yes, I
mend
do.
some
Yes.
eyes. I don't know.
Yeah. So, like, before we bring them back, well, actually, I could probably do it right now. Like,
You
if
can
you're
walk,
fine
yeah.
there,
Hmm?
I will do clean fit mend on the eyes.
The eyes come out. It increases your danger, but I'm not gonna have you roll for this. I think that basically the owl just kind of like runs their feathers over it, much like young will hide in like the down, like the fluffy underbelly of their parents. And as these eyes come out, they are pristine, wonderful looking eyes.
Best eyes I've ever seen.
Right back in the mouth.
Oh, nice and safe.
They taste better.
Oh, I'll have to say, they taste like lemon.
They're not leaking gross stuff anymore.
Mm.
Um,
But that's
Looking-
the best part.
right.
Mm.
It's the sauce. Looking down from the bell tower and steeple, you hear the echoing of witch hunter Clemence's sermon here. Jack, what do you want to do?
I am going to cast my spell again. If the DM will allow me some creative license, I want to cast it in such a way that instead of just the voice coming out of the book, I want it to be Witch Hunter Clements reading what I'm gonna select out of the Bible.
Ooh. This is okay. So in order to do this, one that's dangerous, and this is what I'm going to make you roll magic on because this is pushing the limits of your known magic. So
Yep.
I'm going to say that this is challenging.
Oh God!
But I'll let
So I
you
got to do an
roll-
8 on this
But I'll let you roll plus
Risky
clever,
business.
plus clever. Okay.
because it is interacting with humans. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Matter,
yeah,
I got a
buddy.
9. I got a 9.
If you look at, do you swoop down into the church or you stay right there?
I'm going to stay where I am because I don't want anyone to see me while I do it.
Yep. All of a sudden, Father Clemence's Latin, which falls on mostly deaf ears here. I mean, like maybe some of them do understand it, but again, like Chris said early on, like these people aren't aren't well educated.
That's true.
right?
Most of them don't know what it means.
Right. They're just listening for the importance, and then like, the breakdown of the message afterwards is probably whatever these priests and witch hunters want it to be. But out of nowhere, Father Clemens kind of stiffens once again, and we see like the hair on the back of his neck rise up as like the feathers of Jack kind of begin to like puff out, and his voice goes from
More
like,
menace.
yes, goes from like this like very clear and toned Latin, like this rote. He does this day in and day out
Hey,
to
Gilbert
like
Godfrey.
to a I'd say a frog in his throat, but it's a crow in his throat.
To
And,
this, to this, if I may.
yeah.
There she left it after her lovers, whose genitals were like those of donkeys, and whose emissions were like that of horses. She lusted after them like concubines of men, whose male members are like those of a donkey, and whose genitals are like those of a horse.
Word of God.
Take me away with you. Let us hurry. Let the king bring me into his chambers. My beloved is to me a sachet of myrrh resting between my breasts. Your breasts are like two fawns of a gazelle. Awake, north wind, come, south wind, blow on my garden, that its fragrance may spread everywhere. Let my beloved come into his garden and taste of its choice fruits.
A woman faints. A woman. One guy's just like, Clemens, and then he's just like, oh, he coughs once again.
I tell Squirrel to like get a rock, like put that. I'm gonna put the knife in the other one. We're gonna lock the doors.
Okay, Squirrel, as this is happening and confusion is spreading throughout this church, okay, so are Squirrel and Hubert going to bar the doors?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know
we're going
if
to
there's.
try.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know.
They're going to try.
Yes.
The back door is at least somewhat barred already by this dead body. Like, they could push
Yep.
the door open a little bit, but it's going to hit that.
Yep.
I don't know what else Squirrel may be able to do here, but if you have any clever ideas, let me know. And then I would say that I think that, pitch me something here, Chris, for what you think you should use to jam this knife through the handles to block the door. I'm thinking fierce, just for sheer like.
I mean,
force
it could
feeling.
be. It could be fierce. It could be like use of.
Clever too, because it's
Clever,
interacting with the
yeah,
human thing.
Because it's like you have to be able to know like how the door. Because I could even like it doesn't necessarily have to be the part that it opens, but it could be near the jam itself. So like if you put something in there, that's gonna stop it from opening up too as well. So I just like stick it in there. So it's more like a clever roll than anything else.
Clever could totally work.
Very cool. So I give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
Yeah. Plus 3.
Right in
11.
the door jam. 11. Yes. Where we might expect it to go between the things so they're pushing and it breaks. Instead, what you do is you just shove it in one of the door jams. And what it does is, with an 11, which is a near impossible task, you jam it in there and it actually like bends the door in a little bit. So now like not only will this door not open out, like it's pushing up against the other one, right? So like
It's
that
a little off. Yeah, it's a little off.
yeah, like that would be effectively jammed as well. You are further bottlenecking these people and their exit. What is Squirrel got? A squirrel's standing next to a dead body and a fainted body.
Yep. The only thing I can think of is using my conjure dinner and just like, because I'm picturing the back door of this.
Yeah.
It's like the door and it's just like two low walls going down to the graveyard. So just using conjure dinner and just like conjuring a bunch of something.
Just so much food.
So much food. Mashed potatoes.
I was just gonna say mashed potatoes, just like mountains of mashed potatoes.
Love it. I am going to require a roll from this because
just jam it with hardtack, like it'll never break.
Much
Yeah.
like Jack's,
never get out.
Much like Jack's spell, you are pushing the limits of what this was intended to do.
Yep.
Right. So I think that just to strain you, one, casting magic is always dangerous. So mark your
Yep.
danger up by one. And I'm going to say that this is pretty basic. So you only require a 7, and you can roll. I think. What do you think? Pitch me anything, and tell me how it applies here.
I honestly like the best thing that it would apply to it would be clever.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say
I'd
clever.
say
Okay, sure.
playing to my deep like detriment here because I have a 0 clever.
Okay,
But
wonderful. Love that.
You've seen humans and their potatoes.
Right,
Uh-huh.
right.
Humans and their potatoes.
Humans and their
Alright.
potatoes.
All right, let her rip.
Just like humans love potato, and you just
I
leave
got
a
an
trail
8.
of potatoes, hoping they will find it. They'll follow it.
You got an 8 there, Ken?
I got an 8.
Let's go. It starts small. Like what's funny is like how we see this too is we just see a cat and it looks like a cat who's like really focused and like
Yep.
struggling, right? Like it does that thing where like it like
Potatoes just rise.
It's like using its ears like to cast a spell.
yeah.
The way that I picture I cast the
Airplane
spell
ears.
is it's like just how cats beg for food. Like I scratch at the spot
Oh, nice.
and then food
Nice.
just starts coming out.
every scratch just dumps.
More potato. More potato. More. That's the Kylo Ren
More.
meme. More.
and it just zooms in on Squirrel's face further and further and further in focus. And then when it eventually like cuts back out, they're just standing atop a pile of mashed potatoes next to this. And then you do the thing that
Just on
cats do
top of a
after they
dead
use
guy.
the litter box, right?
Yep.
And they just
Shake your
kick the
paws
back
out.
legs, kick the back
Potatoes.
legs, just potatoes. You jump down. Wonderful.
So much
now,
potato.
these villagers are effectively blocked in their own church. The
Fair
eyes
enough.
you need have been acquired, and the rival witch hunter has
Embarrassed himself.
embarrassed himself. I think that
Come on.
leaves one thing, which is Nettle.
Yep. I am rushing to Goody's body to give the eyeballs because I hope she'll wake up and then be able to free herself from the chewed ropes so that I can burn the church down.
So my question is, where are you placing these eyeballs for Goody?
Well, she still has her own eyes.
Correct.
In her hands.
I'm gonna try and put them in her pockets first.
Okay. Pocket eyeballs. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
I just that's where humans keep their nuts, and nuts are good. So
Okay. All right. Wonderful. So
Right
in the
there.
pockets they go. You scurry up. I love the imagery here of like you scurrying up the body, right, and just like finding like a pocket of hers, and just out comes one eye. Maybe in another pocket on the other side, comes out another eye. You scurry
Symmetry.
up the body. Yep, and then maybe you even climb to like the top of the pyre itself, right?
yeah, I'm on the pole and looking down. I'm like, Goody.
Yep. Standing above her. And then also we turn and see you, a tiny silhouette atop like a board of wood, and then the edifice of the church before you. This is right when we
I'm like,
see
Goody, wake up! But it's just a chipmunk barking.
Yep. Beep, 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 beep. We see the knife embedded in the door jamb. We see a cat coming around the front, just sitting next to the pyre, a crow sitting atop the steeple, and I think that sitting here, waiting for this moment, the spell is not taking effect for some reason.
Jack, it's not working. What do we do? I put them in our pockets. What?
It appears, I mean, by all accounts, right? The conditions have been met. This person is dead, and you have attained their eyes.
I'm just hopping around, Carson. Check.
Should we take her eyes out with these eyes in?
Didn't say you didn't do that.
Let's go over the story one more time. If you get revenge and kill him and bring his eyes to her corpse within a week, she may come back to life.
Fucking kill him.
He was already dead.
So we have to kill
gotta
the other
kill
one.
Burn the
We have
fucking
to burn
church.
it.
But
We
if-
have to kill
we
everyone.
have to-
We have to kill everyone.
We have to get revenge.
You never know. It could have been anyone, right?
So like, light it on fire. Do your thing.
Take me up, Jack.
Mark your danger up 1, and I'm going to say that this is a simple task. You just need to roll a 6 here, Nettle, on your D10. You can roll plus whatever you can pitch me here. Part of me wants it to be fierce, but you can argue for another.
I think either clever or sly, whatever you think more, because I'm going to try to set the fire in a couple points in places where it won't be noticed right away. So like that'll get going a little first.
I think sly works, and it also it benefits you in that doing it this way prevents backfire and the pyre catching. So go ahead and roll
so
sly.
I'm like, this corner over here, or like under this pulpit over here, we're gonna just like, and her eyes turn fiery red like the pits of hell, and she's like,
the full transformation of this chipmunk.
all right, I got a 7.
7 is exactly what you needed for this roll as you go around. These buildings were not exactly built up to fire code as we know it today, so it's not hard for you to find a few places that have dried out or exposed lumber and things like that, and a few very well placed. Maybe we do see the flint come out of your mouth and just like the chip of your teeth, this thing goes up. And like you said, you're lighting on the outside. It's taking a little bit. You're lighting it in one corner, which maybe people start to smell the smoke from the inside, and they're like from the back, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, Clemens is saying some weird things, but can we talk about this smell?" I think, and then somebody else is just like, "It's over here too," and then you see a flame go up
Quick,
next to
mask the smell with smell of cooking food. Stew.
And I think
there's already mashed potatoes.
I think that at this point they begin to panic in earnest. It is bad. I think that most of these people, most of the villagers, begin to just run towards the front door, and they bang, jump up against it. We see the first, the door that has been jammed buckle but not give. The other one kind of bends in a little bit, and all we see is like an arm get out as people are just pushing one another, like stampede style.
You should fill the church with dried corn kernels, so like that it starts making popcorn, which is an indigenous creation, and they'll hate that. They'll hate that.
Better hydrate.
And I think that all chaos is breaking out. Clemens is still kind of under the effects of this spell. Jack, do you want to try and hold him with this spell, or are you reading? Do you continue the spell to read Apocrypha? You know what I mean? Like, are you?
I'm going to keep him reading the Song of Solomon. No, I'm not going to subject this to anymore. But
I'm going to pester Squirrel to fill it with dried corn because it'll pop, but also because I want dried corn.
Squirrel, are you doing this?
Sure.
Okay, yours is fine. Up your danger by 1, but you don't have to roll to just rain corn kernels from the sky. However, Jack, I am going to ask you to roll a challenging roll at an 8.
Oh man,
can we get it?
What was this, clever again?
Yes.
I got it. 8. I rolled a 6. I have +2. I'm right on
it.
Yeah.
Perfect. What you're doing is you are preventing this man from leaving, right? Other people are running around in this, and it's like we said before, like these buildings were not built to withstand fire. Like they just go up fast. And slowly but surely, like a few people do like burst through the front doors, and they're starting to like one by one come out, but they're like the everyday villagers, and a few of them get out before like one of the posts or whatever breaks and just kind of drops, and all of a sudden more are trapped inside, and this whole place is going up
popping while they're in there.
Yeah. Pop. There's like screams and popcorn popping.
And Clemens is just standing there sweating bullets as he is reading all of the parts of the Bible that these people are not supposed to think about or wonder about or anything like that, and nobody's listening, but he's realizing why you don't mess with a witch. And as and I think that what we get is again like some big thing on one of the walls as the flames are licking it. It weakens and breaks, and it just comes down, and all we see is he's standing there 1 second spouting a bunch of Song of Solomon, and a beam comes down and just sideswipes his head, cracks, breaks, he falls to the ground, and then all of a sudden, as the flames lick this building and people are luckily trying to get out, a few make it, a few don't, all this terrible, everything's going crazy in the inferno, the hands come down and reach into the pockets as Goody Janal casually takes a few steps down the pyre and turns and looks at the villagers as they are escaping their fiery deaths, and she holds out the eyes of the witch hunter, and she just squeezes.
Yes.
I'm just hopping around, stuffing corn in my mouth, and corn is like falling out because I can't get any more in, and just like chittering with glee.
Like Jack's eating some popcorn too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Popcorn.
That could absolutely be the last scene. It's just like all of you, like the shot is just all of you being incredibly front lit by the flames of this church, and like every once in a while you see kernels like pop right next to you, and like Nettle is just filling.
There's
the
too much
pouches.
now. It's like every time I get a kernel comes out. I'm like,
Yeah. The birds are pecking and popping and eating them. And Squirrel is just looking, and then Squirrel just makes their own dinner.
Yep.
And
Squirrel just baps a corn aside and is like, Eesh.
I just note it's like a few villagers escaped. It's like, oh, the one that gives me fish escaped. Cool.
Yeah. Yep. And then you see Crazy Cat Lady, and you're like, But and I think that at that point, we see Goody Janal like lean down, pet Squirrel on the head, pat Nettle on their little head, hold each arm out for Hubert and Jack to land on, nuzzles each of your heads, and she says, "I trained you all well. Let's go home." And that's game. That is The Witch is Dead. Oh man.
Yes, a burning church.
Yes. Very much like what was that other one shot we ran? Is it Our God is Dead? Is that the one we ran?
We ran Our God. Yeah.
I wasn't in
Church
that one, but
yeah, there was popcorn though. There was popcorn in it. Yes.
was there really popcorn?
Yes,
That's
there was.
hilarious.
We somehow wound up with an idol made of corn that
made of
popped.
corn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. For the record, the twists that I rolled up were, the first one was the witch hunter died and is being buried. And then for the second one, because we kept both of the witch hunters, we never really did the armored and tough, but again, you kind of
he died,
He's kind of dead, yeah.
The other one that I rolled was there are two rival witch hunters in the town. So it worked out perfectly.
They killed him.
Yeah,
nice.
Clements was the one who killed Smite.
Damn.
So, and the full name I gave to Clements was Clements Cleanser of Sin Smith.
Well, they say fire purifies.
That's right.
Yeah,
listen.
he's cleansed.
Oh man. Yeah, John Malcolm, very true. A lot of games end with buildings on fire, especially Call of Cthulhu, or Amber and Christian and I's Music from a Darkened Room. We just burned that house down.
The go-to. It's the go-to.
It's the
Like, I don't know what to do.
So many times.
Light it on fire.
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect.
I was a chipmunk specifically so I could put eyes in my cheek pouches.
It's
like waiting for the moment to do that.
So good. Yes, very clever. Yeah. This is, Grant Howitt, after 101 page games, I think he's got it down. Surprisingly, everything you need is here. In such a neat little one page of doodles and scribblings, and goes to show you can get a lot of mileage and fun out of a little bit of chaos.
Hell yeah.
Nice stuff. And 2 hours and 11 minutes.
Oh,
not too bad.
Perfect.
Bite-sized piece.
Love it.
Breezy.
It was good being back.
Yeah, it was, dude.
Miss you, Rene.
Yeah. You got to get on for the next one. You got to get on for something, because it doesn't matter. You can bop in and out of that.
I have Deathmatch Island right over here. It's
Deathmatch Island.
Top games I want to play. So
yes.
I want to get in.
Yeah.
I probably will not be there I will not be there for the first session in 2 weeks, but if I'm allowed, and
that's okay. You'll be like one of those special characters that's introduced just a little bit later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steal the screen.
But yeah, spooky month has begun, so I'm hoping to do more spooky stuff. Either Jess is starting Deathmatch Island, so it probably will not be streamed. But if any of you want to play more spooky, silly one,
that house one, I'm interested.
Okay, yeah, there's a game.
It's the house one.
Something is wrong with this house, is what it's called.
Oh, I'm interested.
It reminds me of the book that's like, man, fuck this house.
I'm down with that. If we can set up a time to do that.
Yep, you play the things haunting a house, and I play the family.
Fuck yes, I'm so down with that.
Yeah, and I think basically
that is right up my alley.
Yep. Yeah. What you need to do is each of the family members in that game have you need to find out how to force each of them out.
They have a secret fear. It's kind of like this Discord has ghosts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
I don't know who's taking the outro. I don't want to.
I guess I'll do it since I don't have Sarah.
Do it, whatever.
If you want to do it, go for it. I don't like doing it.
Don't
So-
forget Dr. Jane Goodall and her life's work.
Yes.
Please donate and do things to support conservation efforts in whatever way you can manage. The world and all of the beautiful creatures in it need you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And if we
fine.
don't, those creatures will light us on fire while we're in church, and we'll
That's
deserve
right.
it.
You know,
Yes.
It's only
Unless
a
you
matter
want
of
them to
time.
unionize and then burn the church with everyone inside.
I'll be
You know,
safe because
part
I
of
don't go, but other people might be
Part of
burned.
me. Thank you for joining for another session of DMs After Dark. I get to say that again, where all of our chaos and shenanigans, if it's a one-shot, come for the shenanigans. Yeah, you can follow us on all the social medias at DMs After Dark. You
See
can
if I
listen
can do
to
this.
What's that?
I said Sarah set up the commands, but she always does the commands. So
Oh, so yeah, to do the Twitch part. Yeah, follow on Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky,
Nope.
as well.
Yep.
I think, right?
Sky.
All that
Yep.
stuff.
Blue sky.
Yep, and so yeah, all those places you can find us.
maybe if I can spell it.
Twitch every week. It'll be on YouTube in a few days. Podcast comes every the week after. You can listen to us anywhere you find podcasts, anywhere you cast your pods. I've heard I like that phrase as well. Yeah, worth their salt, as Sarah would say. Any podcatcher worth its salt. And yeah, I think definitely go find either, if you were thinking about subbing when you watch this, maybe this time throw that money at the Jane Goodall Institute to continue conservation efforts in critical places with endangered animals and important species. Maybe find a local place near you that does conservation or animal
I was going to say,
husbandry.
or do something local. I mean, there are shore cleanups, there are greenway cleanups, there are all sorts of conservation things located right in your own back door. And a big thing about Jane Goodall was always that, just find something in your own little neck of the woods to do. You can't feel like you're being overwhelmed by all the bad things happening in the world. There's something small and local you can do wherever you happen to be. So do that. If you
for
can.
example, in Rhode Island, I know people like Wolf Hollow, right? That's right over the line in Mass, which is a very good organization. There's only one official wildlife rehabilitator in the entire state of Rhode Island. Yeah, and so they always need funding because if people call animal control, they don't realize this. They don't have any obligation to remove and replace, relocate. They'll just put that animal down. So otherwise, find a local rehabilitation clinic or something like that. While people who are taking care of
drove to that place with a bat.
Yeah,
I was it was like 40
County,
minutes
right?
away.
Wakefield,
Yeah, it was in
right,
South
yeah.
County. I was like,
Yeah.
please, if I come in, will you try to help this
Billy
bat?
is super nice.
And then I got a call from I don't know what organization, but they were like, the bat tested negative for rabies. I was like, man, they killed my fucking bat. I was like, I didn't want it tested for rabies. It didn't bite anyone.
Yeah. But yeah, those people do a great job. I know people who've worked with them specifically, so they do as much as they can. It is tough sometimes. Bats are tough, right? Because
Little guy was probably too torn up.
right.
Yeah.
But so yeah,
I brought in a nest of baby mice to them before.
oh yeah,
Little guys.
Yeah,
Aw.
just because we in Coventry, wood-ish mice get in. They started building a thing, and we got the mother.
Yep.
Partially by
baby's smaller.
accident.
Yep.
The babies started to leave the nest before they were supposed to, so they would get out and they would just squeak.
Yeah. Aw.
So we found one, brought it there, and then I found the nest that had 3 or 4 of them in there. So I was like, I'm not gonna kill these. I'm just gonna, hey, here.
Yep. Yeah. So there's
Little
always
guys.
something local that you can support as well if something feels too big or too removed. Do that. Get involved.
Change what's in your grasp.
Yes.
And if we all do that, that has a huge impact. Because there are a lot
Yeah,
of
if
us.
we all do something good within our grasp, that's global change.
Yep.
All right. So what does Sarah usually do here? She says, "Until next time."
Till next time.
Be kind to animals.
Or they'll tear out your eyes and burn you alive.
That's a good one.
You'll get stabbed by an owl.
Owl with a knife is my new.
Yeah.
That's gotta happen.
Owl with a knife. The best thing since crab with knife.
Yeah.
So good. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all. See you next time.